What is up with it? Welcome to perhaps the first Scar and Toph episode featuring Scar
and Toph. Oh, I see. I thought we were introducing Blur. Let's introduce Blur first, and then let's get to me.
Featuring the most special of all guests.
Yeah, I want to get to me second. I want to make my guest feel valued. So welcome to the show, Crimson Blur. You've been a part of many of our episodes.
Just a looming presence, really, in every episode of the show.
Yeah.
I feel like there's always just a bit of Blur that has existed somewhere in the background, maybe sometimes in the foreground.
Be it definitely deep in the background. You still have that Scar Sucks sign.
I do. It's at my desk.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
that was not made by me.
Should be here.
Wait, what?
That was not made by me, though I was a part of the conspiracy.
You've been a part of many conspiracies troubling the Scar and Toph Show over the years.
Feel like in many ways.
Who made the sign?
Stuart Saw. That was not me. Stuart Saw made the show.
Stuart did not make the sign.
Stuart made the saw.
Legendary old school Counter-Strike commentator from the 80s.
Oh, and by the way,
some era.
Follow at Stupot.
This is the first show on Toph's channel. Toph, thank you so much for creating a beautiful partner channel so that we can all enjoy you more often than on Melee and On Me, which is a highly contested, amazing channel, which everybody's probably already following.
Yes.
Because there's so much good content there. We're trying to take things off.
Yeah.
I read a comment on Reddit that said that we were distracted too much by the alerts. Therefore, can we agree to do like 30 minutes and then go through all of the...
Right.
Because we don't want the subs to think that we don't appreciate them.
Of course. So this is what I want to do. First of all, let's talk about...
Tell me, Toph.
Let's talk about the plan. So, we started last episode. We started broadcasting on our respective channels. We're going to be alternating. So every other week we do the Scar and Toph Show featuring
Or we could play for
Toph and Scar.
But I like to alternate. Let's alternate.
I'm down to play for it. Are you down to play for it?
I'm down to play for it.
I'm down to play for it.
If you want to play for it.
I don't want to play for it. The stakes are...
I like that when the people are invested in the outcome.
I'm down.
But it can't start today.
It can't start today.
We have to alternate.
Yeah.
Because there's just a weird energy in the air. I'm feeling a weird energy today.
We'll talk about that in a second. But I just wanted to say, just so that everyone's on the same page... YouTube VODs will still go to youtube.com/maileitonme.
Yes.
Because
that's what you asked for.
And because we don't want to curate our own YouTube channels. That's way
like
you're asking for way too much.
You
did that. Well,
but Luna could probably do it.
Luna could probably do it, but we have a precedent of you curating your own YouTube channel and making such great decisions as not uploading Mewtwo King versus PC Chris.
That's true. That's actually a true story.
But instead uploading Scar versus Eggum.
It was
actually
KDJ.
Oh,
versus
KDJ.
PC Chris
Okay.
in like 2010.
That's still awesome. I would still watch that.
I did not upload it.
Instead, you uploaded
Scar versus Thorn. This was like Mass Madness 25.
Well, but did you do any sick combos in Scar versus Thorn?
No, I lost.
Why'd you upload
it? You need to decide the video.
There was at least one good thing.
Sick. So we're not doing our own YouTube channels. We're doing Melee It On Me.
I've grown up a lot.
Before the MIOM conspiracy theorists come out of the woodwork, no, we're all still a big, happy Illuminati family. Connor. But here we are. So, that out of the way, you said you noticed a presence, an aura.
I just feel something different sitting on the couch with you. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's Blur, but it just... Blur has a specific feel and vibe.
It's not the Blur vibe.
It's something a bit more... What's the word?
Dark.
I
Yeah.
don't know what it could be. I think it's the hood that you have on.
So some of you may have noticed that I changed my Twitter name to MIOM Dark Toph.
What does that mean?
Let me explain to you the story of Dark Toph. So I entered my first tournament this weekend as Dark Toph, and let me tell you, it's a whole new world for me. I basically had two of like the roughest weeks of my life. I don't know if you can relate to this experience, but sometimes everything's just going wrong. I had a really miserable pound weekend. Just performed terrible and kind of just didn't have any fun hanging out with people, and I was just getting down on myself.
Yes.
And then there were some other kind of sad life events that happened to me that I don't want to go into. during the week, and I was just having a bad time. And I said, you know what? I need a coping mechanism. I was sitting there on the BART, and I was like, you know what? My hair looks kind of good today.
Yes. Everything important starts with that.
Right. Exactly. And I said, I'm gonna take a sick looking emo ass selfie.
Yes.
And it's gonna look super edgy. I'm just gonna throw it back to my middle school days playing Final Fantasy VII. And I took this sick looking selfie, and I was like, this looks really cool.
Is Spencer ready with the tweet? Did we tell him that he should have the tweet locked and loaded? We didn't tell him, did we? The Sad Boys tweet.
Oh, the
Spencer.
Tweet.
He knows.
Let's go dig through.
We'll get it at some point.
And I said, you know what? I'm gonna shed my old ego. I'm gonna
like a phoenix.
Right. And because so the aesthetic I'm going for, the aesthetic I'm going for, which by the way pertains to my weekend this weekend is I'm going for the Final Fantasy main character aesthetic. You're just Disc 3 Cloud, Disc 3 Cloud Strife, Cloud just found out, Zack Fair's dead, his homie. His memories are all just
messed
in a jumble.
Spoilers, by the way.
Spoilers, by the way.
Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming out.
Probably the most spoiled game ever, though. That game has been.
Spoilers.
Everyone knows what happens.
Yeah, everyone. Right.
If you're one of the few, we are sensitive, and we'll give you a spoiler alert now.
Yeah. So
Zack's dead.
Ouch. Ouch. Well, you don't even find out who Zack is until this 2 anyway, so
spoilers.
Anyway.
Spoilers.
But yeah, TLDR, I was just like, man.
His whole world's upside down.
His whole world's upside down, and my whole world was upside down. And I was like, I am literally going to embrace the Satsui no Hado.
Yes.
And become Dark Toph. And I went to a tournament this weekend, Super South Bay Sunday, and I entered as Dark Toph, and I walked up to the TO desk at lovely Santa Clara University, and I said, I will not respond to Toph. I will only respond to Dark Toph. Please enter me in the bracket as Dark Toph. And
did they?
Yeah, and sure enough, every round they said, Dark Toph to Station 1, Dark Toph versus, Burble, Dark Toph versus Daryl, and I entered. I gotta say, I entered Smash 4 with my new main.
What is your new main?
Which should be very obvious, but yeah.
Bayonetta?
Well, look at that selfie. I was like, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta be real.
Your hair looks very nice.
Thank you, Blur. Thank you. I gotta be real with the people. I took 4 or 5 tries. There was this lady across from me on the BART, this old lady that was looking at me, who the fuck is this kid? And I didn't care. But I didn't care. I didn't care. You
can't care when you're in that state.
No, I was in this state. And
regular Toph may have cared.
I was shrouded in darkness.
Dark Toph don't give up.
Yeah, so Dark Toph had to get the darkness out of him, and my coping mechanism was just to look cool and edgy AF in this selfie. And then I just felt super cool, and I was actually like, wow, being dark is sick. And and I entered this tournament. By the way, to answer your question, if it wasn't obvious from the Final Fantasy VII discussion.
Oh, Cloud.
Cloud Strife, baby! I'm on the come up in Smash 4. I play Cloud Strife. I don't understand what's up with his recovery. If any of you are Cloud Smash 4 experts in the chat, please teach me how to recover with Cloud. It is actually glitchy and weird. You just die. Cloud is a worse recovery than many melee characters.
The Cloud main in the room.
I
never thought that I would hear that from a Smasher. I main Cloud Strife.
I main Cloud Strife, baby.
That's a beautiful thing.
2016,
and
baby.
To me, it wasn't so much as I was entering Smash 4, but I was entering Final Fantasy 7.
Yes.
I entered Melee in Final Fantasy 7.
Yes.
Oh, that's Final Fantasy 10. Anyway, and someone was I went to a Smash Fest on Friday, and I was fully embracing my edgy dark alter ego.
Yep.
And someone asked me hey, why are you Dark Toph now? And I was like, I got to think of something to just say to people. I don't want to explain this whole story.
No.
So I just told him, I basically just read him one of the lines that Evil Ryu might say at the end of when he wins a match. I think I said I forfeit my humanity to seek power, or something, And he was like, wow. And then he was like,
wow.
Yeah. Well, I think he wasn't like, wow. That was probably me, kind of projecting.
Just projecting what
I remember what he said. He said, so who is more powerful, Dark Toph or Toph? And I said, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
Because, if you have a Yu-Gi-Oh card named Dragon, it's just Dragon. And you have a Yu-Gi-Oh card named Dark Dragon.
Dark Dragon beats Dragon free.
You would think Dark Dragon would have higher attack points, and then maybe a special effect. If you played Final Fantasy Tactics, have you played that?
Absolutely.
Knight is a class that you can unlock simply by getting to Squire level 2. Dark Knight is a special class. A special class that only Gafgarian can become and can use attacks such as Nightblade, which saps the HP of the opponent.
Facts.
So you tell me which is more powerful, Toph or Dark Toph.
Did you do better at that tournament than you would have?
Yeah, I did pretty good. I played pretty well.
You beat Burble.
I beat Burble.
Would regular Toph beat Burble?
Well, I beat him really bad.
That's what
Regular
matters.
Toph wouldn't have beat
Regular Toph
Burble like
convincing.
that.
Regular Toph wouldn't have beat Burble like that.
He went down in the cloud when Ganon hits you with Wizard Foot.
Yeah.
That was Burble.
That was
He was
Burble. That was
covered in
Burble.
purple.
Covered in purple shit.
But
Purple.
here's one thing I am worried about. As a friend of Toph,
Yes.
I feel like letting him embrace the darkness is not something we should want.
Wait. Hang on. I know what you're
Wait a
thinking.
minute.
Can I just explain?
think
Can I just explain to you and the people my
Yes.
full game plan? And I
Absolutely.
told Laudandus this as well. Eventually, I'm gonna like come to some sort of thing of enlightenment. Have you seen Kung Fu Hustle?
No.
Have you seen Kung Fu Hustle? Okay. Well, anyway.
No, I haven't.
I don't want to spoil too many works of fiction here, but anyway, I'm gonna come to some sort of enlightenment. And then
God
I'm gonna,
forbid
and
we
then,
spoil
and
Kung Fu
then,
Hustle.
And then, right, a very deep and intricate work of
Final
literature.
Fantasy VII, cool.
Cool.
Kung Fu Hustle, watch out. Everybody's got to watch that shit.
Off limits. Well, anyway, I'm gonna have some sort of awesome life event. I'm gonna be at one with the
Hey, while
universe.
Spencer's away, I'm going to push the couch up.
Oh yeah.
I want to get deeper in the frame.
Do you want me to help? You good? I'm gonna come out of my dark shell. It's gonna happen eventually.
Buddha Toph.
No, Ultimate Toph. So I'm just saying. Anyway, also at the local, because I've always really liked when Hugs and Westballs wear their hoodies and they put the hood up when they're playing, which is by the way where I'm wearing this really hot jacket that I'm about to take off.
Hot.
But just to demonstrate at the local that I was at, I had my black hoodie on and I had the hood up all the way the whole time I was at the local. And
I could have moved the camera up.
felt so cool. Oh. Could you?
Could have moved the camera forward.
Dude, I don't know. Honestly, I think you made the right call. I feel like anything that side of Spencer is just Spencer land, and like don't touch it, something's gonna break.
So who is Ultimate Toph? You're just gonna
Ultimate Toph is when I break out of my shell and
As I think the
We're not
fact
there
that
yet.
you have a method to get there is a lot better than anything I've done before. I've been trying to search for Prime Blur my entire life. I've been looking for it.
Yeah, let's transition into that because I want to
right
talk about.
into Prime Blur. I wanted today to be a celebration of the Crimson Blur and everything
Absolutely.
amazing that he's done for all of us. And you want to go right into Prime Blur.
Yeah, Prime. Well, I mean,
That's a celebration if I've ever heard one.
wait. Let's hang on. Let me take a step back. Let me clarify. What do you mean? Why can we not celebrate? What does Prime Blur mean to you?
Prime Blur means one thing to me. I've had one interaction with Prime Blur, and that is regular Blur claiming that Prime Blur would beat Prime Scar. And then backpedaling into Prime Blur would be regular Scar, and then backpedaling into I never said that.
See, Bobby, but Prime Blur would beat like everybody. Because Prime Blur is not what you think it is. Prime Blur is the Marth in my head.
See, this is the problem, though, right? Because there's an aspect of that is misleading to the good people
It's mythical.
at home.
Okay?
Which I hear you saying now, but normally when people say Prime, their name,
Yes.
it suggests that is that person
Yeah.
in their prime.
Yeah. That is.
And I
that
see
is
that
what,
that's not what you're
right.
saying, so
wait,
I should
wait,
not
in
fault
fact,
you for that.
In fact,
I'm
wait a
just
minute. In
pointing out.
In fact, I think you're right, and I think when he said Prime Blur originally, I think he really did mean me at my prime, and I think he is currently backpedaling.
He might
don't
be,
think
but
because he
I don't
recognizes that
I
he's on
don't
the
think
Scar and
so.
Toph show.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think so.
And we hold all the power.
I
in
would
this
never
dominion.
lie. I would never lie no matter what show I was on.
All right,
All right?
I want to talk about.
But-
let's
But
talk
you see
about
what I'm saying? I want to celebrate Blur, and I don't want to celebrate Blur backpedaling.
Right.
That's not much of a celebration.
I got you.
I want Blur to feel comfortable on this show because there have been times
Right.
where I don't know if Blur's watching the show from his desk at Twitch because he works tirelessly, thinking to himself, you know what, if I were on this show, I'd give these guys a piece of my mind. Or
if he's right around that corner, sometimes I feel this menacing presence.
and I want Blur to feel comfortable on the Scar and Toph show because you're welcome here. You're a part of this.
Welcome aboard, Blur.
Look.
This community is as much yours as it is
want-
any of
or
ours.
or more.
Yes.
What I would like out of this show is for the good people at home to know the other side of our relationship.
Yes, and
Yes.
that's what we
Scar
need to talk about here.
and Toph.
The
Yes.
Scar and Toph show is about bringing light to the people.
Yeah.
Sometimes darkness, but most of the time
you,
it's
thank
light.
you.
Even light on the darkness is fine.
Correct.
We examine all of the different angles of these important community issues.
Sorry, that was really deep. Dark Toph appreciated that.
Dark Toph is. I'm just saying, there's a presence. I feel it. And it has to be respected.
I'm trying to.
It has to be respected.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
trying to calm it down, but it's not possible.
doing the best I can.
So, Blur, let's start wherever you want to start, and I want you to take these rocks that you feel like people can't see underneath them, and I want you to turn them upside down. I want to see the dirt, the worms,
the moss,
any other life forms that are hidden under there.
Well, if I brought any dirt, then I feel like I would be ruining the camaraderie.
No. What we want to do.
This camaraderie will never ever go away.
That is right. We're the.
Laura, I'm always here for you.
Let's start with this. How did you? Because you moved. Correct. You moved to the West Coast from originally MDVA.
Correct. The homeland.
So
Smash.
question number 1, Celebration of Blur. Who is the longest standing member of the Smash community on this couch?
Me.
That's true.
That's correct.
When did you put the flag in the ground saying Melee is the best game ever?
Yeah. How did? What is your story?
Late 2004.
2004.
Yeah.
Was I even born then?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you were. But you were not born in the Smash community.
I was not. Scar was not born.
No, absolutely.
Jeez.
2004. What a journey.
But I took a long break in between all that.
Wait, really? When?
Between like 06 and 08, 09 or something like that.
So then that's why you were there when I appeared.
When you appeared, yeah. I was still following, but I wasn't super active. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm in fact the only person on this couch not originating from the East Coast.
Oh, good point.
Which is.
But you originate from like 7 different places.
Washington, I guess.
Hawaii.
That's real. Who did you play with back then?
I played. So one of the first people I met in the Smash community was Red.
Oh, really?
Double D. Yes.
Did he play all the way back then?
So me, I walked into a venue and Red was. I think this was my second tournament. This is Red's first tournament.
This was in 04.
This was in 04 or 05.
Red is that old school? I did not know that. Shoutouts to Red.
Red is super old school. So we were both like little kids because I was 14 when I started, right? And he was like also like 14, 12, something like that. We were in the kids' corner. We were definitely the playpen of the Smash, like the Smash tournament. We were me and there was this other little kid. I think his name was Rebel, and Red, and we just like and for the next few tournaments we just played together all the time.
Oh, cool.
We just were like the little kids who play in the corner. It was like Crush 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were that young too.
Absolutely, yeah. I was super young, so and ever since then I kept going to tournaments in MDVA and we just hang out. So, Red was one of the first people I played with. When I came back, I played with Boss a lot. Boss, who
the Mario Luigi main.
Yeah, he now plays Smash 4. I played with him a lot.
I think
when I went to college, I played with Toph a ton. Toph and Siren and
Toph, my
Milkman.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Savage.
Toph on the show.
Savage, wow.
Savage
Edge is my boy.
Ooh,
Yeah,
you know where I
deep.
first heard the name Savage? By the way, I went to a Smash Fest at Sirens with Savage in like 2011, and that was awesome. But the first I ever heard of Savage was the Red Marth story.
Oh, he was a personal witness.
Smashboard's legendary story.
Please, is that on Smashboards?
Has the Red Mars story ever been told on a stream before?
Dude, I don't know. I feel like it's part of. No, I don't think so.
It's just part of Smash lore.
I kind of almost just don't want to tell it. I feel like we need Chillin' Dude on the show.
Yeah.
We need Chillin' Dude or Savage. I'll settle for Savage.
But you know you have to tell the story. By the way, I don't want to shout. But I have to. Godhose just subscribed. Subscriber number 1.
Different area codes.
To my channel.
And also shout-outs to Toph's
major contributor to Spencer today.
Toph's firm buttocks. I mean,
that's a great twist.
You want to go through the first list? Is this a good time to go through the first list?
Not even really that firm. Sorry, what?
Spencer, can we go through the first? Let's take our first moment of appreciation.
Oh, Chillin' Dude has told the story on his stream, by the way. So
maybe we should just link to it so that you can hear it directly from Chillin'.
Yeah,
I only know it from the Smashboards post.
Right.
The people want to hear it, but
the Smashboards post is worth reading, especially.
Blur, this is your moment here on our show. The people are asking for the story.
Basically, what happened was in a North Carolina tournament, this guy was playing Red Marth. Chillin' Dude, when he was very young, was known for making fun of people constantly. He actually kind of still does that.
Kind of.
Never really grew up. And he was making fun of this guy so hard, beating him so bad.
And Savage was there. I think they were playing teams.
Savage was in fact there. They might have been teaming at the time, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Savage was definitely there.
And I heard they started just referring to this guy they just started calling him Red Marth because he played Red Marth and he was just to let him know you were so inferior that I will only refer to you by your color.
I don't know what his tag is at the moment. I don't think he's in the community anymore.
I don't think anybody knows. I think that it's just the legend of Red Marth.
Right.
Yeah.
Any name that he had has been wiped away from history.
Right. He is Red Marth. If he comes back, no one's going to call him
He's
by
Red
that.
Marth.
He's Red Marth.
Yep.
He's Red Marth.
Yep.
So this guy was getting so pissed. He verbalized to Chillin, hey, if you don't quiet down now, I'm going to choke you with my controller cord.
No. He said, I'm gonna choke you with my choke cord. I remember the line.
With my choke cord.
I'm gonna choke you with my choke cord.
Controller cord.
Yes.
But he referred to it as his choke cord.
His choke cord.
Right. So
just to be clear, this material, this is the choke cord.
Red Marth, ladies and gentlemen.
And when push came to shove, he was a man of his word.
He choked Chillin' Dude with his choke
and
cord.
he choked Chillin' Dude with
Attempted
to choke
He
Chillin' Dude with
attempted
his
to.
choke cord.
Turns out, the game controller cord is not very good at choking people out.
It's not. Yeah.
So
it's not really a choke cord.
So it's kind of one of those. He's assaulting him, but at the same time,
kind of weird.
Chillin's kind of just
like a
laughing,
joke.
and everyone's just like, "Are you serious? Are you trying to hurt him, or are you trying to make a joke?"
the legend of Red Marth.
Yes.
You weren't privy to this. You weren't there when this went down.
No, this was like some random North Carolina tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Out of state.
And that was exactly what the whole community talked about when they talked about North Carolina Smash for a good the first 5 years until PPMD.
Before
Thank
Reddit,
God for
before
PP.
Twitch.
Before PPMD.
Thank God for PP. Really.
So the Wikipedia page, right, in the Smash universe before PP said notable players.
Red
Marth.
Red Marth. Up until PPMD, the North Carolina Smash scene, their contribution was almost choking out Chillin' Dude.
Almost,
829.
yeah. Almost choking out Chillin' Dude. And Loser.
Loser, was he back then?
I heard
was
Loser.
I
think Loser was extremely old. I think he was the best before PP.
Loser, best known for being PPMD's teammate a long time ago.
And winning every arm wrestling match imaginable.
Yeah.
Also, lamest tag for really good player.
Loser kind of sounds cool if you don't know what it stands for.
But then you find out
that it stands for
Legend of Zelda Rules.
Which is very cool.
Speaking of Legend of Zelda Rules,
cool.
my original...
Go ahead.
My original AIM screen name was Bob Rules with a Z.
That's so
and no
sick.
RULZ.
That's sick, Bob.
I went by Bob.
I've only called
I
you Bob
started
twice
as Bobby,
in my life.
and I turned into a Bob for a long time. And then I went to college, and
can't be
someone
a
told
Bob.
me that Bob was lame. And I
Bob's
was like,
lame.
no, it's not. And then I thought about it, and I was like, ooh.
Well, you're just not a Bob. I know Bobs. Bob Ross is a Bob.
Yes, that's not me.
Yeah.
Shall we take just a few moments
let's go down.
to
Let's
show
go
our
down.
appreciation?
Let's go down. I want to, I mean, you know.
This is down.
Because
Pizurin, #1 on this wonderful show.
And I also want to shout out the subscribers who subbed before I ever streamed.
The subs in the past.
I believe the first subscriber I ever had was Raphael Robo, a.k.a. Money Match Me in Karaoke on Twitch. I will one day. The second subscriber, my second ever subscriber, Unfiltered Toph, a.k.a. my stalker. I don't know how you found my freaking channel.
Who's my stalker? Oh, my stalker.
My stalker.
I still don't know who Unfiltered Toph is. Apparently,
I think
Dark Toph has the power to reach into alt accounts and figure out who they are. I have not mastered that power. So I really want it. I desperately actually want to know who Unfiltered
I will
Toph
say
is,
this. I think you know who you know
the person.
The person behind and I think Scab told us too that we know who he is.
I don't know who Scab is.
And he said, "Do you want me to tell you who I am?" And I said, "No. I want to leave it a mystery."
I don't know who Blunder is. I'm trying to figure it out.
So yeah, let's go down this list. God Host, thank you so much. God Host and area
The
codes.
other way. Because it's reverse chronological.
Oh yes. Okay. Other way.
and then
Go down
Swerve
first. Go
Knights.
down first. Go down first.
No, those are the ones in the past. Spencer's.
All right. Ninor Twitch.
You do it however you want.
Thanks
This
for
is your
subbing.
channel.
Zevshak. UW Rabbit. If you are actually Campbell.
That's Rabbit.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Rabbit. Legendary Waterloo Arcadian 2-time champ. Thank you so much for subbing, Rabbit.
Legendary.
I have your shirt. I'm not wearing it, but here we are. Tova's firm buttocks again. Not even necessarily that true. I need to lose some weight. Vinegar lotion. Thank you for subbing. I always wonder, like certain people, when they make their Twitch username,
Yes.
it's like, why are you? So Tova's firm buttocks, clearly like a joke, username.
You see what they're going for.
Vinegar lotion, it's just like, what is this? Like, I strongly identify enough with vinegar lotion that you just base your identity around
Perhaps you can ask Vinegar Lotion now because he's part of the barbecue.
Welcome to the barbecue.
You could just go up to the hot ribs and say, you know what, Vinegar Lotion, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Well, I want to clarify. Part of the
wait,
barbecue,
can I finish?
Is part of the barbecue the thing now?
I'll go into that when I'm done. God host, thank you for the third time, and Lunozio.
One more.
Is there one more?
Just a moment ago.
Just a moment ago. Just so you guys know,
Unfortunately, Spencer does not have a headset because we.
Spencer, scroll up a little bit.
Because we ruined it for him.
Yeah. Well.
I'm sorry. I'm actually so sorry. I don't know where the third headset is.
Fourth.
I don't know. It's gone.
Can you scroll up a little bit? That's it.
All right, might be.
I just wanted to tell you guys I was in a crazy panic getting my stream set up before the stream.
Were.
I got a sick sub emote or sub badge and
what's the emote? Toph.
Hang on, my sub badge by Fempute of Showdown, aka Alicia. One of the greatest. Yeah, give her a follow on Twitter at Fempute. One of the greatest graphics designers ever. She's also made the Scar and Toph stream overlay that you're seeing. And when I do my first home stream, probably on Wednesday or Thursday, I will tweet it out. She's also made the overlay for that.
It's so good.
It looks phenomenal.
It's super
so
good.
Happy with it. Toph Yelp. I made that myself. Toph Whelp. Sorry.
Whelp.
My only emote right now. There will definitely be more. I have a lot of ideas, but if you have any ideas for if you have a different idea for the name, I just thought it was a very whelp-looking kind of face, and I just to make that absolutely certain, I went on Google image search and I searched whelp face, and a lot of the faces, if you Google image search whelp face, kind of look like that. They're making this.
It's definitely a whelp face.
Pursed lips, big eyes. So I think the moment I actually made that face was when I was trying to interview Mute King after Paragon LA. Look up Mute King says PM for 10 minutes or Mute King says PM 100 times or something on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, that's so good.
Where I said there was a big...
The most awkward moment in commentary.
Oh, my God. Am I allowed to talk about that now? We're allowed to talk about this.
I don't know, man.
I'm just going to do it because I cannot... First of all, Dark Toph cannot...
Can't be bound.
I can't be bound.
No stopping him.
And also, this show, I just want to be completely 100 with all the people. So.
I totally hear you. I've strived to be 100 every day.
We were trying not to mention PM on the stream because we were trying to distance ourselves from the PM tournament at the event. But Mute King, who did not get the memo, as was made very obvious by that YouTube video, I sit down and I think I said something to him like, hey, man, what did you think of your Melee bracket run? He was like, well, in Melee I didn't play so hot, but I did really well in Project M. And then I asked him,
and he said it over and over again.
Over and over does not begin to describe.
No.
Yeah.
I think at one point I said...
I think that he got the opposite of the memo.
I thought it was more entertaining to watch just how badly you were freaking out.
For me, I wasn't really freaking out so much.
I know the consequences.
I was just like, okay, this is out of my hands now, because Gimmer was like in the background, like pulling his non-existent hair out, and I was just like,
sweating bullets.
What's going on? Is this going to be okay? I don't know. But anyway,
Toph didn't know how to deal with it.
Bill Trennan, I love you, dude. Don't kill me.
Don't DMCA
by sending assassins.
Yeah, or that.
Anyway, there'll be more emotes. I've got some good ideas for some. Probably gonna make a Dark Toph emote. And if you have any better idea, I kind of made Toph Whelp in a panic. If you have any better ideas for a name for that emote, I can totally just rename it. Let me know. But I'm kind of liking Toph Whelp at this point.
The barbecue.
The barbecue. Oh, dude. So this was kind of you, right? Or this was us. I remember we had a chat, and I was like,
we definitely had a chat, but I don't think that it was my innovation. I think that it came from you. I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because I asked you, I was like, dude, the Fights for the People thing is so sick. Welcome to the people. That is awesome. But the people is your thing. It is actually all of our thing, but... You know what I'm saying. People know what I'm saying.
I just hope, let me clarify because you're right, and I'm sorry that for ruining your train of thought. I just wanted to interject that I believe if I can influence any number of people to think about others and to think about the good of the community and everything that they do, then I feel like I can die with a smile on my face. Yeah. Just one more person. And I know that you're out there in the chat.
I totally agree with that. And, so I said, hey, I also am a big believer in reaching out to the community. The character I identify with the most in Ping Pong, Kong Wunga.
Yes. The homie.
The homie. Undergoes a similar transformation to the one I'm undergoing, where he has a very dark period in his life, but then comes out of it more community-minded, more driven by the voices of people.
That's the Chinese guy, right?
The Chinese guy, and he has a more noble outlook on the game. And then in the epilogue, he has risen to the ranks of top player.
Oh, he's the best.
He's sick. Well, him and Pekka are both on the Olympic team.
Yeah.
Not clear who's better between them.
Not clear.
But, yeah. Point being, I was like, well, I don't want to infringe on your shtick. And I was like, what should I do? And you were like, dude, Toph, metal benders. And I was like, ooh,
the metal. Yes, that
the
was my idea. The metal benders.
But
wait, no. My first idea was welcome to the short blind people. Who are pretty cool. The short, cool blind people.
The short, cool blind people are pretty cool.
Because that's like Toph's thing.
That is Toph.
Yeah, but like,
you're Toph, not
here's
Toph.
the thing. Increasingly,
you don't want to get mixed up with
exactly. Increasingly, I'm going to tournaments and people are like, you're Toph. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, hey. And I'm like, I don't want to correct you, so whatever. I don't want to promote that misunderstanding any further.
Yep.
So, welcome to BBQ. I don't know if the people know the reason I'm Toph BBQ. I think I told them on
I haven't. You've told me and I've forgotten.
Is it because you like barbecue? No. I was assuming it was Japanese barbecue or Korean barbecue and not American
it has nothing
barbecue.
to do with barbecues themselves at all. But for ironic purposes, I think it works for the name. The reason I'm Toph BBQ is because my name on Smashboards was OMG WTF Toph. Because a common phrase back in the day was OMG WTF BBQ, is when you're shit posting or whatever.
Correct.
And then I realized when I was trying to become esports that I didn't want WTF in my name, so I wanted to I took the Toph part and I shifted it onto the OMG WTF part and revealed the BBQ under it, if that makes sense.
Right.
And I became the OMG WTF.
So why'd you take the OMG out? I think OMG Toph is pretty cool.
Because then it'd be OMG Toph BBQ, and that's just too much. I wanted Toph at the beginning because you know how it is. If I want to search for you on Twitter, I got to type in OXY. I don't want people typing in
I hate that, by the way, Blur.
I
always type in Blur or I type in Crimson, and I'm just like, I cannot find this man on Twitter.
Dude, you can change your ad name.
I want to be at Blur.
Ooh,
Twitter.com/Blur.
That's asking for a lot.
I want a lot.
I like it.
I want a
honestly,
lot.
I really like it. I just don't understand why you have to stick with Oxy_Crimson.
Really, I know it's bad.
Can't you just do in the meantime, like a temporary thing? You don't have to.
I can't find one that works, and all of the many Crimson Blurs out there have taken every version out there. The Crimson Blurs,
and you know it all came from
Crimson Blurs.
Wait, who's taking these names?
Fans, obviously.
Sort of. There's another guy that's like. He's like this comic book hero guy who I don't think he likes me very much anymore.
Chin.
No. His name is Crimson Blur. You guys can look it up.
And you're not based on this comic book guy.
No, I've been around longer than him. I'm the OG. But he thinks I took his thing because I came on Twitter way after him, right?
Right.
And then I remember our relationship was like, when I just started, he messaged me like, hey, man, cool, great name. Ha-ha. That's when I just started. He's like, ha-ha, because he was like big.
Yeah,
he was
He
big,
did
right?
like the nice shoes when you're both wearing the same shoes.
Yeah, he did that.
And then you done came up.
And then I came up, right?
You done came up.
And now, there came a point where he started to get a little bit rocky, started to dislike me, and now he changed his name entirely, changed his comic book persona. He wears a black suit now, and not a red suit. He's like Nightwing or something, Nightblade. And he's no longer the Crimson Blur.
Sounds like
there used to be a guy masquerading around comic book conventions wearing a suit and being his own custom superhero, kind of like a Daredevil costume.
You should try to get that suit somehow.
And then you could truly be the Crimson Blur.
Yeah.
You can crush him entirely.
That would be Dark Crimson Blur.
That would be Dark Blur.
Well, it sounds like he's
turning into Dark Blur.
It sounds like he's Dark Blur. If he's Nightwing or whatever.
Maybe he is.
Sounds dark. That sounds dark.
I want to meet this guy because I never really meant him any harm.
If you're watching the show, please accept this gentleman's apology. You're just looking for a good Twitter name.
That's it.
Is that so much to ask?
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things? I want to make a small aside, a tangent.
Yeah.
We were talking about Toph Beifong from Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
And I did see someone in the chat reference the fact that bender means something very different in the UK as it does in America.
Is going off on a bender?
I don't know.
I think that a bender is a homosexual individual. And so
the movie,
I believe that the movie Avatar, as produced by M. Night Shyamalan,
Yep. Wait, really? Is it actually by
had a very, very had some very interesting reviews from the British critics.
A movie you should not watch.
Yeah.
Do not watch that.
One of the quotes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Algebra 123230. One of the quotes from the movie is, "I knew you were a bender as soon as I met you. Something like that.
That's romantic.
That's
That's precious.
That's
Yeah.
and then
So
cigarettes.
and then
cigarettes in the UK.
Very unfortunate
Yeah.
for M. Night Shyamalan,
Yes.
whose career was going straight up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Until
Because honestly, you're telling me, M. Night Shyamalan version of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and man, until you told me all that, I just really wanted to watch it because it sounds like it's going to be a great movie.
Really great movie, based on the credentials of Night.
No one quite makes movies like him.
No.
I was gonna make a. And no one quite plays Melee like you do, Blur.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank you,
get
Bobby.
back to you.
Thank you. Thank you. What a nice thing to say, Bobby Scar. I don't think you meant it any other way.
Take on
New
the
York.
game.
Oh.
Unique perspective.
Unique New York.
Tell me something that I don't know about you, Blur.
Wait. Before we get to that, what
sure?
percent in a Marth Ditto on FD does up throw KO?
Don't do this to me.
Oh no, he does not know, dude. He does. You know the. Okay, the only percent that matters is 100% chance that he has no idea what the answer is. Let's please move on.
Why'd you do that?
That's the origin. That was I think that was like the
I was like
moment.
1% off.
No.
Whatever I said.
Oh, you
No.
were like 2 up throws off.
Yeah, he up threw again.
No, I don't
And
think
the
he
piece
did up
didn't
throw
die.
again. I don't
I'm-
think he up threw again.
He did up throw again. We were both there. We have talked about it more times than you have thought about it. I'm sure of that. It's not your fault. It's very difficult to know that. On every single stage is
That's
different.
like actually the hardest thing to
Is
know.
the
best
DI
thing-
dependent?
So the best thing
The
for
move
those
could
of
be
you,
stale?
I think it's what did you
Well,
say?
could-
I think you said 212. Or it was actually 212. Anyway,
212
I
is the
said-
temperature at
I
which
think
water.
I said 212. That is, I think
boils.
what I said.
the story
But I
for,
think
for
it's
those
like
for those not in
213.
the know, the story is that we were commentating me and Scar's big breakout commentary tournament, Big House 3, and Pew Pew was playing against someone, I don't remember.
Don't remember.
Euphoria maybe in pools?
Yes, that is. Wow, you got it right. It
Nice.
was Euphoria.
Speaking of getting things right, you said that he was like, "Oh, up there was gonna hit." They both had one of them. Euphoria is a really high percentage,
And they both believed me. So
yeah, they could hear
I
because they could hear the
remember.
commentary setup. They could hear the commentary. Right?
They were like, oh, thank you, Blur.
Yeah, you were
Thank you
because
for
the
information.
players were in earshot of the commentary setup, and you said Marth's up throw is going to KO at this percent, and up throws him and doesn't KO off the top.
He didn't even pummel.
Right?
Because he believed me so badly.
Oh my God,
he didn't,
dude.
Like he could have pummeled like once.
This was the first time, because I didn't know you very well at this point. This was kind of like I was getting to know you as a commentator. This is the first
Right.
time I was like, wow, Crimson Blur
I was sure that
is
212
much more sure of his mechanics than.
Minutia, really.
UW Rabbit says, I just tested it and it's 212.
Okay.
There must have been this must have been like some hack
Then I don't
setup.
think you said 212.
Stale
Then I think you
moves.
said something
I
else.
think I said 212.
DI.
I've always thought 212 in
Melee
my
is a very
mind.
complicated game,
DI. I
right?
think no DI.
You can't.
You have to test it with DI.
You have to test it with DI. Is there any DI?
It doesn't matter if there's no DI,
Yeah.
right? That's not like a real thing. As for a move to KO, I think it needs a KO with all DIs. That's
Yeah.
like when it makes it a KO move.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially at that percent, you can just pummel more. So
Yeah.
Toph is a smooth boy. Thank you.
I think up throw does like 4%. And knockback is calculated after the throw.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that from Gravy. In case
That's
you did
true,
not know
too.
that, after the throw, the knockback is calculated.
Yeah,
After the damage. So if you say 212, that actually doesn't mean anything because the throw can vary by a percent or two.
Yeah.
It
So
does
there you
mean
go.
something. It means like, somewhere between 214 and 216. I feel like up throw does like 4 damage. Marth throws suck damage-wise.
Yeah.
And he definitely up through a few other times at stock. So.
Anyway,
Anyway.
now that we've covered the up throw
Someone
moment,
please test that with me. And
we can test it right now.
Man.
That's right now. We could.
UW Rabbit says 220 with the eye.
Campbell, you're doing God's work right now.
It's got to be after the throw, the percent after the throw.
It's 220 pre-throw with the eye.
And is the move stale? Up throw like twice. I don't know.
I skipped
Oh, yeah, that'd be
213.
hype.
We got to get an emoticon
Yeah.
set. We got to get an emote
Can
set,
you
dude.
do?
Scar Papyrus?
Yeah.
People Papyrus.
We have to ask Toby.
People's Papyrus.
Toby, please. Blur, I've seen some comments on the screen, And you know what? I want to turn over this rock. Blur, we like poking fun at certain individuals in the Smash community.
And I like poking fun back.
And you do.
I love it.
You do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yes. And I like when people do it to me. I'll be honest. I find genuine joy.
You take hits. You can dish it out and you can take it. That's what I love about you.
I've seen the
You just-
people
you're a
ask
tank.
me
You're
and
a
you
tank.
the question of, does Blur feel happy with the types of stories and interactions?
I think if well,
And I want to hear from you.
Here's what I would say.
If we ever cross the line, I want you to show up
You
and
have
let
never
us know.
crossed a line. Yes, there have been factual inaccuracies.
And those are the things that I want to hear about today on the show.
yeah.
There have been numerous factual inaccuracies, which, if I'll be honest, I almost do not want to shed to light because I think it makes the story less.
Now, I know that you're not
interesting.
referring to any stories that happen on this show because we have always been 100% factual,
I may be-
including
I may
witness
be refer-
testimony.
I may be referring to many stories on the show, but that is okay because I'm accepting that you guys are entertainers and for the entertainment of your people, as you call them. There's some
The people,
embellishment.
they're your people too.
They're, I guess. So, I mean, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
So what do you want to talk about?
Huh?
What do you want to tell us?
Yeah, let's talk about what you want to talk about.
I want to
Blur.
talk about what you want to talk about. I want to talk
I
about.
don't want to talk about what I
I
want
want to talk about the moments that make Blur blur. Why don't you show? Wait, why don't you show everyone your shirt?
This is the. So I wore this.
You guys recognize this
specifically-
shirt?
I don't recognize it, but it looks sick.
Well, I will show you.
It
Can I
is,
do the
Absolutely.
thing? Can I do the thing?
Absolutely.
Give me 10 seconds. Opening up Slack. Going to Smash Bros chat. Smash Bros chat.
Blur, why do you always push my buttons, dude?
Huh?
I feel like you know all my buttons. You know I'm like my little brother.
You know
Seriously,
my.
you push my buttons so fucking hard, dude.
Bob, if it makes you feel better, you know my buttons.
I do
my
not.
turn.
I don't do anything.
Huh?
Exclamation mark blur.
Wait, what does it do?
Oh,
that's the shirt? Oh my God, that's so hype.
Absolutely the shit.
Yes.
Let's go. Look at that. Look at
That
that.
is absolutely your TV.
Mm-hmm.
Do not come at the man's TV.
I actually want to print off multiple copies of this shirt because I love this shirt.
I would buy it.
It's got. If you guys can't see it, it is a bird and it looks like the Team Oxy bird doing like a rock sign like
That's
this. They're like,
By the way, I don't
see?
think you
These
can
are the
legally
hands.
just print out copies of that shirt. I think it's probably like a.
They can suck it, dude. They're gonna come after me. They don't even
Dude,
know who
dude.
I am. They don't.
We
Come
got
on.
a deal.
Let me see the Alex 19 blurs. We got to make that MO global, dude. We got to get that MO global.
I wish I could do the face. Can you do the face, Blur?
I can't do it. So many people
Can't do it on
have asked.
command.
Can I just wait?
You can give it a
Wait,
shot.
do
not
give it a
touch
shot.
this
Give it a
TV.
shot.
Role play.
Do not-
Let's role
It's my
play.
TV.
Do not touch
That's
that TV.
actually my
Do
TV.
not
I'll hit it
TV.
light. I'll hit it lightly.
do
I'll hit it
not
lightly.
touch
I'll hit it
that
lightly.
TV.
I'll hit it
That's
really
not-
lightly.
That's actually my TV.
I'll hit it lightly.
CRT abuse is rampant. Toph, please, don't do this. No, Toph. I'm begging you, don't do this.
Okay, why not do it? Because.
Because it's a beautiful CRT that has a game of Super Smash.
Okay,
Bros.
yeah, no.
It's
Okay,
one
we
of our
gotta do the
few-
thing. We gotta do the thing. Okay. I'm just gonna. Bam! I hit it.
But see,
Just look at it in the chat. That's pretty good.
it's as close as I can get
Well,
without
we'll
the
I'll take
genuine
it.
emotion.
I'll take it.
Well, I was trying to rekindle the genuine emotion, but Scar doesn't want
I
me beating
found
up
this
his
TV in the dumpster.
Say Dark Toph, no.
when
By the way, I
Dark
also,
Toph doesn't give a shit.
Dark Toph doesn't give a shit.
I also don't think he's ever said sorry to me about that. By the way,
Who? Dark Toph?
no, Hungry
Hungry
Box.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's his TV.
That's my TV.
Hungry Box, if you're watching,
What the hell?
Wait, I'm
I'm sure the people will
sorry, I have
odd-shot
a-
this and send it over to Hungry Box. So
I have a
they-
legitimate question. Did anything happen to that TV?
Of course not.
It still works.
CRTs are
still
like
works, okay.
GameCubes. You
But
could throw a
it turned,
GameCube
it
off of a
turned off
building.
when it happened, and that's why there's like two people in front of me that people
It
missed
turned
in that
off?
GIF. Everyone else.
That would have scared me.
There's two other
Yeah.
people in front of me that everyone was just like.
Yeah.
I think Fendi's one of those people actually.
That makes
and
sense.
they, yeah, because I thought it broke. Yeah.
Spencer said that they used a TV at Genesis that they believed was the Hungry Box hit. That's my TV.
There's a TV
because there was
with
a
big
dent in it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it is not the TV.
I
Speaking of TVs,
I think if you watch
Big
the
House
video,
5,
I think if you watch the video, you think that hit was lighter than it actually was.
it was a hit.
It was
Wow.
That was a legitimate
It was like
hit.
a wow.
It was a pop-off.
Yeah, it was like very, very strong. Angry man.
Remember when that TV set on fire at Big House 5? That was great.
Yes.
That really happened.
That was unfortunate. That's what happens when you do too many surge protectors.
Yep.
Back to back.
That'll back to back.
Back to back.
Fendi
Stories
is
from the six.
Fendi is esteemed. What's he do? Commentator.
Yes.
Fendi would know a lot about because he's also kind
Commentator, player,
of homie.
a ranger of commentary.
Yes.
Commentary, schedule creator.
Correct. He has the right idea. The best way of moving forward your commentary career is deciding who goes on the mic.
Yes, it is very good strat. He put himself with Brandon, a.k.a. Homie Waffles. I don't know what other legends he put himself with, but I'm a big Fendi fan.
Yeah, me too.
Fendi came into my stream a couple days ago. It was 1 week ago, actually, and I believe all the beautiful viewers who came to watch the Scar and Toph show did not know there was no show that day. They were just watching me. Actually, I was reviewing a video of Mewtwo King reviewing a video of me versus Blur.
Which, by the way, I think I should now review the video of
You
reviewing.
should. You absolutely should on twitch.tv/Oxy_Crimson or whatever your tag is because no one knows.
/ the Crimson Blur I have on and I will
Thank
start
God.
streaming
Much
soon,
better.
by the way.
And you should.
Absolutely.
People want to hear your side of the story. Anyway, I was streaming this amazing set. M2K gave me wonderful ideas for how to beat Crimson Blur the next time that we play, something that keeps me up at night. And Fendi came in, and Fendi was like, why are there so many viewers in here? Like, is there a big host? And I went off on Fendi. I told Fendi, what do you think's going on here, man? Why do you think the people have come to this channel? Do you know what this channel is for? Do you know who created it? You all. And the people are just hanging out. And I went off on Fendi, and what did he do in response? He subscribed. Fendi,
He understands.
A.K.A. Fendrick Lamar.
Fendrick Lamar, impressive response. And now I'm a Fendi fan for life. I have to be. That was the perfect response.
Hearing that story, I was already a Fendi fan, but my Fendi fanniness only
Because you could get
rises.
upset.
Yeah.
Or you could be the bigger man.
You could say, wow, Scar, why do you have to be a dick? Which is something that people say sometimes. You know, it is not my intent. I'm just trying to keep it 100.
100 emoji.
I usually say keep it real, but since we are on your channel,
100.
I thought that the show would be jam-packed with discussion, but I feel like Blur and I are at an impasse.
What is the impasse?
The impasse
Why do
is
you
I
feel-
wanted to rediscover, I wanted to talk about the unknown hidden story behind the lies that we've apparently told on this program, which has been fact-checked time and time again because we will not air content that has not been fact-checked.
How can
Luna
you say
fact-checking. The guy whose picture I took at the boba place, his references were checked. You think we just put him on the show for free? Spencer looked into his background to make sure that he did not have lies on his record. But now you don't want to talk about it because, I don't know, I think that you're right. It's going to lead to a fight. I'm going to get upset.
I think we are going to get upset.
I think you guys
At one
I think I'm already upset, to
Dark
be perfectly
Toph.
honest.
Dark Toph craves.
Bobby, at one point, around 6 months ago,
Yes.
we both agreed.
Yes, we
Me
did.
and you are extremely fast friends.
We did. We had this legit conversation in person.
Okay.
And me and you, we get along swimming. Maybe
Almost all the time.
Maybe better than any two people can get along.
Maybe.
And the only thing that ever gets in between us is a game we both love.
If we ever talk about Melee,
Yes.
it's done. It
I
goes
know.
from great friends
I
to
know. I've had the same experience.
And so I've said I'm never
Because
going
the
to talk
thing-
about it
the
again.
thing-
And
the
you know
thing-
what? Let's air things on this show. Let me tell you why I'm so upset sitting here on my side of the couch.
Yes.
Thank God Dark Toph is in the middle of us or I would be
Yes.
even more frustrated.
Yes.
I thought that we put it all behind us, and then one day, Stuart Saw comes out of the woodwork and tells me that the Crimson Blur is the best player in the office. No, actually, let me revise my statement. I was in the kitchen, and Golden Boy, standing next to his compatriots, looked at me and said, you know what? Crimson Blur just said that he is the best player in the office, Scar. What do you have to say about that? And I said, you know what? I thought that we put all of this discussion behind us. I thought this was a new world, 2016, Scar and Blur, best friends, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, you know it, across the dice. I don't know the words, but the point is that all that was erased.
Dark
Can
Toph,
I tell you something that you still do not believe?
Dark Toph feeds on this hatred.
Bobby, I was framed. I was framed. I want you. You don't have to do it after the show is done. You can actually, matter of fact, you can all tweet him out now.
I'm getting my phone out.
Do at Stupot. Ask him if I ever actually said that. Because the funniest thing is, he comes up to me afterwards and he says, I cannot believe I made this happen. You actually never said anything, Blur. I just wanted to stir something up. And when if you remember
Do you believe him? Was he set up?
I was framed.
You were framed. Let me
You're
get this straight.
a patsy.
Sorry.
This whole thing was a setup.
Arrested Development. Let me just clarify what you're trying to say. You're saying you never claimed to be the best in the office.
Though it does sound like something I would say. Which is the best way to frame someone. It is the best way to frame someone.
It was a perfect crime.
It is a perfect crime. But it's literally a crime you committed. I've literally asked you, Blur, who do you think is the best in the office? And you're like, well, me.
But how do I say, well, me? You do it in the Blur voice.
A matter of fact, like it's not a question. You're like,
right.
well, me.
But if you understand me as a person, what does well me mean?
What does well me mean? What is what? Well me?
Well,
Who's
me.
well me?
Who's the best in the office? Well, me.
Oh, what does well me mean?
Well,
Yes.
comma, me.
Yes.
I honestly don't know though.
Well, because
sometimes I don't know what
right,
it means.
because here's what hearing both sides of the story, here's what I
Absolutely.
suspect from knowing you. I feel like you have it so deeply ingrained in your head that you were the best player, period, that you're probably busy focusing on work or whatever, and someone in passing was just like, I wonder who the best at Smash in the office is, and you're just like, me. And, without even marking that as an event that happened in your day. You don't remember saying it.
Look,
but it's just such a part of your
muscle
life.
memory.
No.
Muscle memory.
And honestly, there was a point that I was like, maybe, you know what? Maybe I did say that.
Maybe you did say that.
But Stu himself said, actually, we never talked about it. He himself, he was so proud of himself that he said, actually, no, I just started this email chain. If you remember, who made the first email in that chain?
Oh my God, there were like 20 people on that chain.
There were a lot of people on that
But
thread.
who was the first email?
It was Stuart. There were like 20
Think about it.
There were execs. There were like execs on the chain. I think like Shipman was on the chain.
Yes.
All right, so look, I like that we just wrapped this all up in a bow. I think that was.
There are a lot of
I think
people
that was
who
cute.
There's a lot of people who want to
Not
tear
to
us
use
apart.
not to use that word, which is a pejorative. I think in a lot of cases is a little bit derogatory when you say cute. It's like that's really cute.
Yeah.
But I have to ask the question that's on everybody's minds. The whole thing escalated, Blur. It was just a little seedling. And a whole time I was trying to diffuse it. I was trying to say, take this seedling and take it out of the sunlight, turn the sprinklers off. I want it dead. And I just feel like some artificial light came in, the Crimson Blur with a nice little flashlight and a little bit of feed, a little bit of mulch.
Definitely a little bit of mulch.
You know what I mean?
A whole lot of mulch. The Crimson Mulcher.
I feel like we could have squashed it.
But instead you nurtured it into a big, gross...
Where did that come from
blurry
deep in
tree.
your heart and your soul, Arian? I want to know.
And before we get ahead of ourselves to all the people saying settle it and smash in the stream, we did settle it.
No. Yes. But also, we don't have to talk about that because that's in the past. Blur and I are fast friends outside of Melee, and we are not going to talk about Melee, except we can talk about the meta issues that led to some of the conflicts.
Dark Toph craves conflict.
And this is a meta conflict, which I think at a meta level, Dark Toph probably appreciates.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Dark Toph is a sense
So
of
what
irony.
motivated you to make me play you in Melee?
I did not make you play me. You sat on your own accord. But
Toph, as my witness, is this unfair for me to call on additional witnesses? I'm not priming the witness. I just want to hear objectively what happened.
I think you have a biased witness, but continue.
Do you feel like I wanted to do it?
No, and that's what bothered me. Because whenever we have a skerfuffle,
Did you just say scarfuffle?
It was so close.
That
to
is
Scarfuffle.
amazing.
It was really good.
whenever we have a scarfuffle,
Uh-huh.
I feel at least that we're both having a little fun with it. You're at least having a little bit of fun. That was the one time where I felt neither of us enjoyed it. I had Ben SW in my ear, just yelling.
You know what I saw?
obscenities.
I saw
like-
both of you. I saw both of you not enjoying it. You know what I saw?
I felt like
I
Music
saw
King at Kings of
a
Cali
man.
4.
I
felt
saw
like
a man.
Music King
Yeah.
at Kings of Cali 4. That's what I felt like.
I saw a man. This is what I. To the
Unbiased.
untrained eye.
Unbiased.
The untrained, non-dark at the time eye. I saw a man who was just doing his job. Another day at the office.
Another day at the office.
And I saw a man who had walked into some shit way too deep over his head. I feel like you sat down to the couch and you were like, "Oh, what the fuck am I doing here? This is all bad."
I hadn't.
That's what it felt like
I
to
hadn't
me.
played Melee for like 6
That's
months.
what I'm saying. Why?
If I was
so what we're asking you
it
is
would
what?
not have been in that scenario.
All I'm saying is, how did it get to that point?
Do you want to know? I actually think I know the answer. I don't think that you're capable of saying.
I
You
don't
know
think
what?
you
I
have
think
it in
Scar
you.
actually might be a little better than me.
I
I
will
think if
never
we
say that
played
in my
right now,
entire
Scar would
Exactly.
probably win.
I don't think you have it capable.
And
I
don't
remember.
think
I
it is-
remember. I
Yes.
remember when Scar when the birth of Scarmata and Scar was
Because
saying,
that would have squashed it, right? The whole thing's over. Stuart Saw would have gone back to his hole where he came from,
Yep.
underneath his bridge.
with his 7,000 followers or whatever.
It's a very solid.
Actually, were
7,000.
you
It's
there when we
yes,
when me and
the
Stuart
biggest
beefed?
burn of all time.
Me and Stuart were beefing. He was just like he was. I actually am a Stuart Saw fan.
Me too.
Stuart, if you're watching, I want you to know going into this anecdote, which is true, I have 2 witnesses, so you can't come on my show later and tell me
Sorry,
that this is
the sickest
false.
bird I've ever heard.
I was upstairs. Justin Wong.
That's not Juan.
Not the FGC Justin Wong, Twitch Justin Wong, very much enjoys making fun of the Smash community.
Yes.
He likes to call us children. He likes to tell us that Blur is paid in bubblegum and that D1
I don't like gum.
that D1 is paid
It's
in
a very poor form of payment.
Capri Sun.
Sort of.
He
racist?
likes to
It's not Kool-Aid, but
he likes to
it's right up there.
he likes to ask me how the Smashers will make it to the tournament and if there is a school bus or if they have their permission slips signed.
I'd prefer the Capri Sun over the bubblegum.
He likes to
He
make
likes to say,
these
you know,
jokes.
should Melee be early on Sunday, top 8, so that
Yes.
everyone can make it home for school on Monday?
Yes. And Stuart Saw, seeing that Super Smash Bros. Is an easy target,
Yeah.
decides to be an opportunist and take some shots at the Super Smash Bros. Community.
Yes.
I was not having it.
Yeah,
I
we're
was
not we're not
pleased.
taking that sitting down.
You know, I usually let it roll off my shoulder. If Mike Ross ever says anything about Super Smash Brothers, all I have to do is say
He only says
scoreboard.
good things.
All I have to do is say scoreboard. He knows that the beef is squashed. He knows that they can't
Mike
fuck with
Ross.
Melee.
Mike Ross only says good things about Super Smash Bros.
Yes.
Yeah,
We have trained
it's
that.
true.
in him.
Yeah.
And Stuart Saw asked me something about, you know, when you commentate, are you in an auditorium? You know, what do the 20 people think about your commentary?
And tell them what you said
And just
immediately
deep
after.
down inside, because I had this thought, you know, months ago, and I was just like, he just gave me the opening, and I was
He
like,
gave you the
Stuart,
opening.
and I kept it real with him, right?
This
Says,
is very
Stuart, I
mean.
actually have a question for
This
you.
is the meanest thing I've heard.
Can
Scar
you
says.
tell me,
So
like,
mean.
about some of the tournaments that you've commentated? You've commentated majors for CSGO, right? He's like, oh, yeah, you know. Somebody actually mentioned, I read an article that very day
Oh,
mentioning the golden age of, you linked me to this article, the golden age of CSGO commentary, including legends like Stuart Saw.
yes.
And I asked him, with a record like that,
He's a legend.
commentating in front of 500,000 people, like it's an average Saturday. No big deal.
Yeah.
Why do you have 4,000 followers on Twitter, dog? You have 4K
That's
followers
so
on Twitter?
That is so fucked
You have
up.
500,000 people watching you on the regular?
That is so fucked
4K
up, dude.
followers?
That's so low.
Have
Oh
you
my
never
God.
shouted yourself out? Does no one care about what Stuart Saw has to say?
That's rough. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know.
The room was quiet.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had to keep going. It was so quiet. I was like, that is the worst ratio.
I didn't know what to say because I was there at the time, and I don't think he actually came. Did he give you a comeback?
No, I don't.
We don't
No.
remember it if he
I
did.
don't
No.
think. I don't think there's a comeback. I think it's just
No.
like a shit. GG, you know, like.
It was slightly not cool.
It was not.
I
cool.
got the slightly
I
not
actually
cool
think- I
vibe.
think it might be not cool that we said it now.
Yeah, it's kind of not going. Delete the VOD, Spencer.
Delete the VODs. Mute that part.
But anyway, that brings us back to the same gentleman, legend of CSGO commentary,
Stuart
egging
Saw.
both of us on to play, and all you had to do, Blur, was say no. No, Stuart Saw. I see what you're trying to do. We're actually friends. We have nothing to prove. I don't care who's going to win the set. Scar clearly doesn't care who's going to win the set. He clearly doesn't want to play.
Yep.
I am
No.
never going to be the guy who backs down. Why would I back down?
That's why what I saw was you
All it
sitting on the
is-
couch,
all it
thinking
is-
to yourself, I think, with this face that was like, man, maybe I should have backed down.
I can't back down. I can't be the guy that backs down. That's not who I am.
You go in.
That's not how my mother raised me.
You go hard in the paint.
Shout outs to the Blur Mama.
Crimson Mother.
She visited me this weekend.
Oh, nice.
She told me to get a haircut.
Which you did. Nice haircut, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice
Thank you
haircut,
very much.
Made a joke to Blur in the elevator this morning. I was like, oh, I see you're all
She
getting
helped me
cleaned
do
up for the show.
She helped me do my laundry. It's very
Cool.
nice. But I will never back down.
Right.
Because at the end of the day,
Mm.
I believe
Mm.
in myself.
Oh my God.
And I know that any given matchup, worst
So
thing that
I remember.
worst
right.
thing that happens when we play Super Smash Brothers.
Look, the last
best
thing,
game of all time. Worst thing that happened.
yeah,
what's
you
the-
lose like $100 off of it.
I didn't lose money on it.
He didn't even bet his own money. Did you not know that, Toph? Oh, literally, it was $5 of Gold Boy's money, which I rejected to take.
Oh, thank you
Why
for
did
winning,
you
by the way.
reject it?
Thank you for winning, by the
Why
way.
did I reject it? Because I didn't want to play it in the first time. I didn't want to play it in the first place, and I did not feel like I earned any money because, honestly, Blur.
Don't say it. Do not say it. Stop it. We are in a good spot right now. We're in a good.
When it
zone.
comes down
Please,
to it,
no,
I don't.
Bobby. No.
Dark Toph wants you to say it.
You know that it's true.
Don't say it.
Search your feelings.
No.
You know it to be true.
Oh,
You know why I didn't take that money. You know why I didn't take it.
What I will say is that in 2004, when I started this game, and if someone told me the results in 2016, maybe the Crimson Blur in 2004 would be disappointed. That is all I will say.
All right.
But
All right.
the Blur in 2016 still believes in himself enough to say that he will play anyone any day. Come at me, bro.
And I can respect that. I can
I feel like
respect
I
that.
just had an
I can
insight where it's, you know, because Dark Toph is going through an evolution right now.
Yeah.
You're in the dark cocoon.
I'm in disc 3 right now.
Yes. And we know that there's an ending coming up.
Right.
And it's going to be glorious.
Correct.
Ultimate.
There comes a time in everybody's life where we need to let things go.
I can't let it.
Can I just demonstrate an
And I'm
extreme?
just
I want to
saying,
demonstrate an extreme.
you just said it so perfectly. It was actually very beautiful the way that you said it, where 2004 Blur is in the room right now, looking at you, judging you as a Melee player.
Young man.
Why can't 2004 Blur look at the bright side of things?
Is that on stream right now? That is too good.
Oh my God, Crimson Blunder, the homie.
That is too good.
Why can't 2004 Blur look at your accomplishments as a community leader? A gentleman who represents the Smash community at Twitch. The gentleman who established the Vault, the thing that will protect us from the CRT apocalypse. The man who is listed as top 5 commentators in virtually every list. Why does 2004 Blur need to be in the room judging you as a Melee player?
And it's not even like your main. Sometimes it's your Peach.
My Peach is godlike.
Sometimes that's what
We had a fight.
My Peach is
We had a
godlike.
fucking fight. Is it worth it, Blur?
Green.
Is it worth
Peach
it,
is godlike.
2004 Blur? If you're in the room right now, can you hear me? Is it worth it to lose friends over your Peach?
Blur,
Over you playing a 6-4 matchup against one of the greatest Falcons to ever live?
blur your Peach's booty.
My Peach definitely got that booty.
Blur your Peach's ass.
2004 Blur should look at the man that you've become with pride.
I've got enough love for myself to go around. You know, I love myself more than.
Damn it.
I love myself more than anyone on this couch. I guarantee.
And you
But-
should in almost every
I
respect, but
don't-
there's the diagram,
don't.
and there's TO, personality, enthusiast, player, 2 out of 10. And you have to let it go, Blur.
2 out of 10. Is
You
really
have to
harsh.
love
2 out of 10
yourself
is way
in
too
every
harsh.
area according to the Venn diagram, and the player area, the bar is fighting against its own power. The bar is trying to be an 8, but it can't. It doesn't have the skill.
It isn't a 2, Bobby. It is not a 2. This is the hyperbole that gets between us, Bobby. Not a 2.
Maybe it's hyperbole. Let's say a 5.
Better than
You're
a 5.
an average Melee player. 5 out of 10.
I am not an average.
Average for competitive Melee player.
Disagree.
What did you get at the Arcadian?
A man who has to enter
money.
the Arcadian, which is why
I made money. I have.
By the way, that email chain. That was my favorite part of the email chain was where Blur was like, Stuart saw. I just want you to know that I made money in a tournament this weekend. And Scar replied, yes, it was a tournament that I was prohibited to enter because I am too good.
Absolutely.
I just feel the conflict. Just like I feel the dark aura around Toph, I feel a resistance of fact.
Yeah.
In only one small corner of the Crimson Blur's nation, there's one hall that is just in disarray. The rest of it's beautifully constructed.
Yeah.
The tournament organizer corridor of the Twitch of the Blur nation is thriving.
Yep.
There's a beautiful fountain. There's people outside.
Yeah, Commentary
They're
City.
trading.
Commentary City.
You know what I
the
mean?
streets are clean. The buses
are
time.
running on time. That's absolutely fucking right. And then you go into the player corner, and people are stabbing each other in the streets. People are up throwing each other at 210%.
In shambles.
It is the ghetto of Blurtopia.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
So.
And you know what? I agree with you. I love the conflict. There's some dark part of me that loves fighting against Crimson Blur player nation. But at the same time, that's my advice, or the only thing that I have to offer.
But you want me to let it go. Your advice to me
No.
let it go.
That's a good point, because I shouldn't say it that way. I shouldn't say it that way.
You want me to tell myself in 2004, Red's best friend, you want me to tell that beautiful young man, you want me to tell him to let it go?
No, you're right. I was wrong in saying that. Let me be more specific. I came to a point, and I'll remember this my whole life. I went to a tournament run by one of the best TOs of all time, the Crimson Blur, called Kings of Cali 4.
Correct.
I was eliminated at that tournament in winners by Ken in a blowout set where I looked like an idiot. And then I lost to Dendy Pretendy.
Good friend of mine, friend of the show.
And I was at one of my lowest points. I wanted to murder Dendy. I literally wanted to kick Ken in the shins. Like, I just wanted it to hurt hella bad. Like, imagine Ken sitting at the TV and you just fucking kick him real hard in the shins. He's
really
like,
funny.
ow! And then I get kicked out of the venue.
I think that's
Fine.
the second time on the show you've done a Ken impersonation. It's been really funny both times.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what ended up happening was I stopped playing. I sat at the commentary desk. I sat with Lovage.
Yep.
We commentated some of the best sets ever.
Awesome. You too.
To be expected from such an amazing tournament, Kings of Cali 4.
Yep.
And now what I am saying is I spoke with Atrioc after, right before I commentated actually, and I told him how angry I was. And he said, Scar, you know, and he's an idiot, of course. Atrioc, a dummy. Everything to him is league and esports, so he says to me something that I thought was stupid. Turns out that he was actually quite intelligent in saying this. He said, Scar, Ken is sponsored. Ken gets paid to play the game. You play once every 2 months. Why are you upset for losing?
He's got a point.
And I said, you know what, Atrioc, you're dumb because Smash is not like that. Just because you're sponsored doesn't mean that you play more like they do in League. Learn something about Smash. That was my angry reaction. But the truth was
you
that
weren't
he was
playing that
right.
much.
I wasn't playing that much, and so if I want to consider myself a player, I need to make a change. Or I need to let it go.
Pekka losing to Sakuma.
Yes.
And then you went to the
So to
bridge.
be more specific, what I'm saying to young Crimson Blur 2004 is we all have to make decisions. We're not always in high school and college where we can shirk our responsibilities and put everything into Super Smash Bros. Melee. We need to make choices in life. And
to be clear, no one is saying you have to stop playing,
Yes.
stop striving for more greatness, polishing that Marth, that Falchion sword. We're just saying maybe when Bobby Scar or Toph or Nintendo or someone probably better than you at the Twitch office says, hey, I'm probably better than you at Super Smash Bros. Melee. I'm not saying Golf, who you heartily defeated at the Arcadian, you know.
Good shit, Blur.
I'm just saying maybe be realistic about your skill level instead of inflating it to this lofty, you know, pinnacle.
But
Yes.
There's always a but.
I want you
Yes.
guys to understand the grand scheme here.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
when we are done making Smash bigger, some of us have plans to go home and be a family man.
Yes.
Others of us plan on, what does Cloud do after Final Fantasy VII? Being in a short movie, a CGI movie.
Correct.
Oh, great movie, by the way.
Great movie.
It's basically an hour-and-a-half long fight scene.
But for me,
That's going to be me.
I want, after that work is done, we're in stadiums, we're the biggest esport. We all made it.
I see. And that's where the plan all comes together.
That is where it all comes together.
And then you enter the tournaments, defeat everybody, and take all the money and bitches.
Exactly. What is the point of being the best player until you can get all those things?
Bobby, how do we change the subject? How do we talk about something else?
I don't know.
We can't fix this.
I just want to
Bobby,
fix
we
it.
need to- we
Like,
need to
I
talk
want
about
to
something
keep
else.
digging, but I'm not
We talk
sure
about
that
something else.
anybody has the patience to do it.
It's not going to happen. It's literally not going to happen.
To me, I
We've
have a
tried
disease where I'll just sit here and talk about this for the rest of all time. So
Blur?
you can't count on Scar to end the segment because I'll literally just talk about
Blur?
it forever.
I wish you the best, and I will see you in grand finals of EVO 2020.
20XX.
It won't take that long.
EVO 20XX.
20XX plus 1 is Blur's. See, but can't you just say that? I'm serious. I'm going to finish my thoughts. I have nothing to say after this. What if Stuart Saw says, you know, Bobby wants to play you, he's going to beat you, blah, blah, blah. And you say, you know what, Stuart? In 2004, I would have beat his ass. And in 10 years, I'm going to beat his ass. Today, I'm not worrying about it. I'm focusing on other bigger and better things. Crimson Blur's time is valuable, and I have more important things to do.
I'm playing the long game.
I'm playing the long game.
I never have anything more important to do than play a game of Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh, my God.
Oh
All
my
right, I'm
God.
done talking about it.
Yep.
What's wrong with that?
I'm done.
What are you watching right now, Spencer? This is not cool. This is a part of the past.
I'm done, man.
Spencer.
I can't talk about this with you right now.
This is
Why does it say HTTPS? Oh, okay, yeah.
Spencer.
Yep.
Spencer's-
So I'm trying to think of which Blur it is. Is it like Oni Blur? Is it like, you know, Void Blur? SSJ -3 Blur? Like, what is this Blur?
-3.
It's just Bobby,
There's
I'm not,
Dark Toph. You know, there's the light.
Even Old Man Blur is nowhere near as bad as you are making out. Old Man Blur is like still incredible.
Are you Old Man Blur right now?
I'm not talking about the game right now. I'm actually talking about the resistance to the logic and reason that is presenting itself over the course of this conversation.
Bobby, should I play Blur? I don't want to put you through it again. You've done your
anything to get
Is the
this.
show wrapping up?
anything-
How long is it
I don't
live?
know. I don't know. I just feel
Spencer,
like
how much time we got? When do you want to stop?
I feel Dark Toph feels like blood.
Well, the
We
one
can
thing
play our set whenever we get to it, but Dark Toph wants blood. Can I play Blur?
You can do whatever you want, Toph. This is your channel. But I beseech you, Blur should be involved in every decision that happens on this show. Because, like I said, I do want it to be a celebration of Blur. I apologize, Arian, for getting in the way of your airtime. You're, of course, welcome on the show whenever
Blur,
you
if I
want.
defeat you in Super Smash Bros. Melee, can we move on?
I'm always ready. Like I'm moving forward. What are you talking about? What do you guys want me to do?
I want you to do what you want to do, Blur. Legit. That's all that I want from you.
But I want you to be honest with yourself.
Yes.
I am very honest with myself.
I don't know how to get out of that.
Here's
Blur
the problem.
story.
I don't think I can beat it out of him. I think if I beat him, I
No,
only
you
make
can't
him
beat it out of
stronger.
him. No, you can never beat it out of Blur. Because he will never give up.
No.
That's the point. That's what
I'm
we
like-
just
I'm
discussed.
like an anime
If you
character.
strike me
I'm
down,
Naruto.
I will become greater.
They're the Hydra. Hydra Blur.
I become
A true Blur.
stronger.
Well, I was thinking Obi-Wan Kenobi Blur.
I'm thinking like you cut one head off and two come out.
Oh God.
It's like, God damn it, why did I cut that head off?
Can't deal. Should I not play him? Maybe I shouldn't play him.
I don't know. I don't know what will happen.
Let's try it.
Blur, do you want to
Blur,
play
do you wanna
Super
play
Smash
me?
Bros. Melee with Toph?
Super Smash Bros.
Absolutely.
Melee.
I love this game, and I love when that is on screen instead of something else. Some obscene footage.
Let's do it, Blur. Dark Toph wants blood.
Dark Toph.
What are we playing to? 5?
You do whatever you want, Blur.
What do you want to play to?
And
Sure,
Toph.
5.
Will you commentate this?
Yes. I would be happy to commentate this so that I can get out of the
Blur,
conundrum.
Battlefield?
So
No.
Fox versus Marth?
No? You can strike
I
first.
strike.
What is this matchup?
Every time.
Okay.
So Yoshi's.
Is this 5-5?
Oh, F. Mark wins.
Toph, unfortunately, picking Blur's best stage. Look at the Wavelands.
The stage.
But unfortunately,
I have beaten him in tournament here before.
Okay. All right, Blur. I like that a little bit. Ooh, the one laser. Unfortunately, Dark Toph is just evil, ruthless. And so I think even if you get him down to 1 stock, Dark Toph just is not the man who he used to be. He has some...
A lot of...
Oh, that was sick. Some glow. I feel like he just says, okay, that was cute. Watch what I can do. Dark Toph, dude. Ooh! Creativity. Marth has no jump, a.k.a. he is dead. I feel like we need an emote for no jump. I think a no jump emote would be super hype, but I don't know what it would look like. I had one of the beautiful subs take a crack at that. Ooh, what an angle.
That was an angle and a half.
Blur, could you have done something that covered the angle?
I think so,
Like
but I
Forward
can't think
Smash,
of it right now.
Forward Smash doesn't have a lot of active frames. I feel like there's a move with more... Oh, no. More active frames.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ooh, Dark Toph just punched you in the face. Look at the movement. By the way, speaking of the... maybe it's called advice that I gave Blur earlier about... And really, it's advice to myself. You either have to play the game or you have to call it quits. This morning, if you're one of the subs, you saw the Snapchat. Ooh. You saw the Snapchat where I have a new routine every single morning. I'm going to wake up. I actually did not add this, so this is the exclusive on Toph's channel. True story, every morning I wake up and I meditate for 5 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
That is sick.
I actually have to make it longer, I'm realizing, because I think that... Okay, and after that, I practice Melee, and I think my practice would be stronger if I took more time to focus and become present in the morning. So that's it. Today was day 1 of... I don't know how many days are left in 2016 or until the baby's born. But day 1 of, I don't know, 200 and some of practicing every day. That is a commitment that I've made to myself as a player and to my life in 2016 before it changes irrevocably. Ooh. Such a cool combo. I feel like you have to go for it. Toph Dark Toph maybe being generous, kind of DIing away from all those up throws. I don't know. Maybe there's a thing you could do to Fox if he DIs behind you. 15 minutes? 15 would be better. I think 5 is definitely not enough. When am I going to Summit 1.5? Unfortunately, I can't. Mango invited me to Summit 1.5 like an instant before. It was like last Saturday or something. It's like, no, dude, I already booked my ticket. I'm a grown-ass man. The kids can go to Summit 1.5, on 1 day notice, but I got work. I got to take off. I got Sophie. Oh, my God. Dark Toph goes through the forward smash.
I should have gone shy.
Up smash so powerful.
Blur putting up a fight.
I should have.
Dark Toph loves the challenge. Dark Toph wants more.
You're freaking me out, dude.
Chain grab me. Chain grab
Do
me,
it.
Blur.
Do it,
I
dude.
will miss every chain grab.
Is it really that hard?
Yeah.
I remember I did practice it in 20XX for a little bit. Ooh, what a chain
Why chain grab? Yeah,
what a chain grab, dude.
Super zero to death.
That was an M2K grab.
Oh, very nice up. What a bag there.
Who is at Summit 1.5? I think Armada's there. You could definitely tune in after the show to watch Summit 1.5. Of course, no one would leave the Scar and Toph Show featuring the one and only Crimson Blur. Is that a pivot grab? I like the idea. That is a very... Ooh, no tech. That's a very Scar idea. Just go out there. I think it's awesome. Scrumptious back air. Did you hear the memo, Toph? The commentators, we have a commentator memo to not use the word nice before back air. Any other good adjective is fine. Just not nice.
Why not? By the way, who decided that?
I don't know who writes the commentator memos.
Scrumptious? I don't know. That's like too edible.
Yeah, it sounds like a food for sure.
All right, look. We all got the same memo. I'm just saying that I chose my adjective. You guys can all choose your own. I'm not stepping on your toes. Please don't step on mine and tell me how to do my job. Thank you.
Oof. Oof. 3 stock.
He's suicide.
3 stock. Let's go back there. That was fun.
Okay.
Ooh, Dark Toph.
Dark Toph.
Let's go.
I am loving it.
That last time you suicide when that happened.
That's true.
This time you upgrade. That's the difference in melee.
Ooh, the crowd, the people are calling for Dark Blur. They want to see it.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. Does Blur have that power? Did this show bring him to his darkest point?
Kind of what it's sounding like.
Or will he just recover, as he always does, and just become the Crimson Blur?
Could have forwarded before you.
Who knows?
Before it landed.
Really trying to look at the chat. It's really hard.
Every time, dude.
Nero.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good. You know, I think that Dark Toph probably lives on salt.
Ooh, the double down tilt.
I feel like the salty run back.
No, there's no. Oh, that kind of salt. Yeah, not real salt.
Yeah, it's just rage. Channeling the rage. For everybody who watched my Star Wars stream, the Sith gained HP back by channeling their rage. Which doesn't really make a lot of sense, but whatever.
It is what it is.
Toph wearing red, Blur wearing black. Excellent observation, 1-800-TACO. Although Toph's Fox has black pants, and Blur obviously full of red. But wait a minute! Plot twist! Toph's Fox boots are red. Marth's boots are black.
It's true.
Who's who? Oh. Unfortunately, a crouch canceling Fox's forward B at 0% leads to a knockdown. Cool game. 3PO!
Good deal.
Where can he be? Oh, I'm so sorry. My shoes are on the couch, but I have... Yeah, no, you're right. My bad. Mango Baby's super adorable. Totally agree. Toph BBQ got a physics exam, but I think this is the first Scar and Toph show I've been able to watch live. Thank you so much. Is that Mrs.?
Nice.
Is that Mr. Sad Forever? Mr. Sad Forever. Or Mrs. AD Forever. Who knows? I thought my Where Could He Be was actually quite good.
Where could he be?
Where could he be? This is my Mark Hamill impersonation.
God.
Wow. J-Rod Coolman with the best comment. It's weird because Blur's Marth is actually good from a style perspective. Truer words have never been spoken.
Gotta had you. Ah, jeez. If
Blur's Marth is so
Take me back
much
there.
style.
You won't.
Toph lived on FD, if you recall. Why does Blur not regrab 15 to 30%?
Because I do not believe in my chain grabs. Especially right now.
Believes in his ability to win. And
I'm
that's
just
all
trying
that
to
matters.
get damage. And that is not what you should do, though, Marth mains. You should not. You should
I'm warmed up now.
You should warm grab him.
Yeah, your reach. So they say your reach should extend your grasp. I think that is good advice from an aspirational standpoint. Perhaps good long-term advice, bad short-term advice. Where the point that Blur's making is in the short term, you know, you don't want to have your reach be farther than your grasp because you want to actually grab the thing that's right in front of you because it's important. Sasi Muga! What does he say there, Toph?
Sasi Muga.
That was such a Dark Toph answer.
Sasi Muga. Okay, I turned around somehow.
That was really good DI on that forward air, by the way, Toph. Dark Toph. Yeah, Blur did the class. Ooh, the spacing. Who does tutorial videos? Commentate the match. God damn it, Brian Silva. If I wanted somebody to tell me to commentate the match, I would just go look at Reddit commentary feedback threads. No, I'll commentate the match if you really want. This is my show! I don't have to commentate the match. It's the whole reason why we created the show. Was because when we commentate, we have to talk about the match. That's literally the motivation of the whole
this
show.
is what I don't understand.
This is literally the motivation of the entire show.
Is it your show or is it the people's show?
Oh, come on.
I'm just asking. I don't
It's
understand the difference.
It's the show that was created by Scar and Toph.
Yep.
Now, Scar and Dark Toph. And who is the customer or audience of this show? Who is the show for?
When does it become your show or when does it become the people's show? Because that's the...
Who is this show for? Let's be real here, because Scar, as everyone knows, is practical and a realist. If I don't show up to do the show, what happens? Who does the show? Who does it? Who does the Scar and Toph show if I don't show up? Honest question.
Toph?
I can't do it. I'm not doing that, Bobby.
Okay, so now that we've established that is not a show that just happens, then we distinguish the difference between Game 5.
Game 5.
Let's not do FD again.
Whose show is it versus who is the show for? I call it my show, but I'll never forget why I do it. And the people in the chat know this to be true. I think deep down inside you know it to be true too, Blur.
Dude, that was fully spaced. That was
Dude, down tilt is so sick. Fox's down tilt, so good. And I think that Dark Toph uses it to
Great effect.
perfection. Yeah, that's what actually the phrase I was looking for. Thank you, Dark Toph.
No
Who
problem.
can commentate while playing. Little known fact.
Answer questions.
Oh, the jab up smash. OP. One of the things that
I should have been
perhaps
holding down,
Mango, yes.
but I never do that. I've never crouch canceled a day in my life.
You actually crouch cancel every forward B.
Oh, yeah.
And you
There's
just-
there's few things that...
And you just fall over because Fox is...
Fox is mean, yeah.
Sup, Shindigs? I did not grab the people's prefix. I used the only appropriate prefix for my channel. Because the emotes may be uploaded and created by me and the subs, but they are for you, the people. If I could make every one of my emotes a global, don't you think I would? Shindigs, give me that power so that I can make all of my emotes global. Please. Do you think I won't do it? We displayed the limits of what I would and would not do on my pre-show earlier today, where the good people contributed PayPal donations for the good of my man Spencer, and that money went straight into his pocket. I don't care if they charge back. That money belongs to Spencer.
What? My up B? No? Okay.
That was pitch black.
That was so dark.
So dark.
I got destroyed last game.
Dark Toph feeds off of the pressure and the pain. Anger, sorrow, loss.
I don't believe I have any of those right now.
That was fun. I'm not gonna lie, I just wanted to play you.
It's fun. Yeah.
Maybe that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
That is
maybe
what it's all
at the end
about.
of the day, that young,
I don't think it's that
maybe
dramatic.
that 2004 Blur.
Baron Basher
Maybe that 2000
says I'm a Blur believer right now.
There you go. Maybe the 2004 Blur. All he wanted when he was responding to that email chain, maybe all he wanted was, hey, I get to play a serious Ed versus Scar. That sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
Is that all it was all along?
Yeah. I like playing Melee in a serious setting. For the first year of when I was at Twitch,
I'm trying to wrap it up in a nice
It's
bow.
so
I
sad.
had to drag you out, Bobby. I had to
Go
drag
ahead,
you out
Blur.
to play Melee.
Yeah, you did.
And you were the only person I could be competitive with in the office at the time.
Yep.
Well, here we are.
And here we are.
See, the
Now
problem
we have
is
Toph
I just
and
always
Tendu.
I get to a negative place. Like all the thoughts that if you could watch your thoughts like on a train, they're all leaving the station towards say something mean about Blur. And I'm just stopping the train. Because it's not fair. That's not what the show is for.
No.
But it's just I hear him discuss his attitudes and thoughts. And like I said, he pushes my buttons, dude. When we talk about Melee, Blur knows how to push all my buttons.
Bobby, I think you have provided a great source of entertainment over the years in all of our interactions. You have my blessing whenever you make those jokes. Do not hold yourself back. Do not think you hurt my feelings. My feelings don't get hurt. As I said, I have an enormous ego. So
there's one thing we can all agree on.
So don't worry about it, dude.
The ego armor.
There's
Like,
one thing we can all agree on.
Have you ever seen my feelings hurt? No. So we're good.
What can we unearth? What can we unearth that we haven't?
We unearthed everything.
Is that all there is to do? Is that all there is to say?
Blur is invincible.
Yeah.
Yes.
We tried everything. I tried giving him a rousing, set of Super Smash Brothers Melee to
Which was very fun.
pull the childlike innocence out of him.
Yes.
To kill the ego. That didn't work. You've tried beating his ass. That didn't work. We've tried complimenting him. We've tried criticizing him.
Blur is rubber.
We've thrown the
I
kitchen
am
sink at
glue.
him. Yeah.
Why do you want to change me? I don't want to change me.
There's nothing to be changed, Blur.
There's nothing to be changed. There's nothing to be changed.
Are we? Do you want us to play? I don't
think
know
we
if I
should.
can play Dark Toph.
Can I play him?
No.
We
No.
never get to play.
You guys
Absolutely
played.
not.
You guys played.
You want to talk about Summit? We're gonna go
Whoa.
to one of the best.
See, this is the
events
problem.
of
That's gonna be
all
interesting.
time.
This is the problem.
We're gonna, like, talk about
what do I
best
have to do to
events
play
in
Bobby
Smash.
ever? Do I have to go? Do I have to like?
Bobby, this is up to you.
Why do you want to play me?
Because I like playing Melee. Is that so wrong? Can you not play me like I'm a Marth on screen, and we are having fun?
So I think top 3 tournaments of all time. Well, top 3 tournaments in 2016 are going to be, I think, if you ask me, and I want to hear everybody's opinion on this, I think Evo. So it pains me because I have to leave Super Smash Con off. But Super Smash Con honorary mention clearly number 4. I would say Evo, Summit, Big House. With Smash Con number 4. Smash Con is one of the most innovative new tournaments on the block, bringing out the new players.
The first one was sick.
Creating a new kind of Super Smash Brothers
experience.
So unfortunately, I have to leave it off the list. But I do think
Press
that Summit
1. I'm not saying why you should press 1. Maybe we're talking about this list, but just press 1. It's just there's nothing wrong.
I'm gonna beat you more through this. That's the only thing I can do at this point. I'm gonna beat you more through this.
So, in Persian culture, there's a thing like that you can do, which is which always works on my parents, which is like it's called Junaman, which is like basically on my life, And I can get them to do anything if I just say those words, but you can't overuse it, right? Because that's just OP.
Right.
I feel like in the Twitch world, press 1 is that phrase.
Yeah. You can get anyone. Well.
You can get anything you want.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to be press 1'd about.
The people just want to be a part of something.
Yeah.
They want to be a part of something bigger.
Oh, wow. That was some pew-pew-esque jumping. Hiding. Oh my god. Those were really good covers. Oh my. You are a recovery king, Dark Toph. Finally had to crush.
You guys asked for it? Of course I'm here. If this is what the people want to see on this show, created with only the good people of Super Smash Bros. Melee in mind, what choice do I have? Tula Max, I'm so sorry. Your voice is the voice of reason right now, in my personal opinion, but what does my opinion matter? I don't think that I should play Blur. But you know what? What I want is not relevant right now.
That's part of fighting for the people. At least I thought it was.
It is. That's why I'm here with my controller. Watching you guys play a Marth Ditto on Dreamland. God damn it, auto stage select. Why couldn't it have been story? Why do I have to watch this? Okay, that was... Ooh. Ooh, no jump.
Ooh, no jump. But I can't do anything about it. Because I messed up.
So I'm going to let the subs pick. I want to see the People's W if you want to see Falcon. And I want to see People's Fire if you want to see non-Falcon character.
And then we'll go from there.
Yeah. But I suspect that we're going to see a bunch of People's W because I think everybody wants to see my Falcon. If you want me to play a different character, I can do that. I could stream Undertale probably, but... W. 1 fire, 2 fires, bunch of fires. W's up like 8-2. 8-2. All right, W's have it for sure.
Oof. You've bested me in Marthados.
Can I sit in the middle?
Yeah.
You know I have.
You need a...
The angles.
Yeah.
It's all about the angles. It's all about the
issues.
angles. Okay. You have eyesight issues? I have hearing issues.
I have awful eyesight.
It's actually really bad for commentary because sometimes I can't hear what the other person's saying, so I just talk over them.
Dark Toph, here's your controller.
Dark Toph.
Can you tell me the origin of Tails?
Tails?
As your
Yeah,
sub?
I was going to find a, you know, actual GIF, custom GIF, and I just didn't have enough time to throw that on the Twitch alerts. And I said, hey, I play Fox, and Tails is a Fox. Let me just throw that on there. And I thought the GIF was kind of cute. It was one of the default ones. So that's what I was going with. And I think the donation one is, what did I do for that?
why
Oh, I
is
did
this so
Hamtaro.
good?
Dude, Achilles is...
So
is he the
God
MVP?
tier.
He might be the MVP. That's ridiculous.
Perfect.
You just wrote out people's W.
It's so easy.
Literally. It used to be harder.
Yeah.
Just pick the stage board.
Oh, the background. What is going on? You are... What are you,
He's Tron.
he's Tron.
Yeah.
Very nice empty up.
That's it.
No.
No.
Toph, you can point out what you see, what you don't see.
Well,
DI damn.
you've been practicing your combos, because that was nice.
Dude,
I'll be
backyard knee is
honest,
so
I
sick.
have a hard time seeing you with this background and your costume.
Part of the plan. Just look for the People's W. It will guide
Yeah.
you to your opponent. You still kind of do that thing, Bobby, where you're kind of fighting out of the corner a lot.
Yeah, I shouldn't do it.
Yeah. Especially as Falcon. He just doesn't have the...
I
Oh
could've-
my
What do you
I
think
could-
about that up tilt? That's sick, right?
I panicked.
Yeah, I think Marth can sweet spot under it, but, you know, given the
Yeah.
situation, I think it's just about the best you can do. Ooh.
Yeah, I double jumped. I should just like get down and...
Yeah. That was a very good grab from the Blur. What's he going to get? Nothing.
Good edge cancel.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, you thought platform.
I think you
Uh-oh.
just grab.
Okay. Oh, I love double jump nair.
Yeah, double jump nair is the hex.
Double jump nair is the next level.
It's definitely the Hex.
Falcon kick. Oh, down tilt from Blur. Blur's already choking. He's not free. He's not flowing free like he was just a second ago. Oh my god.
This is a tough matchup.
Dude, I'm having a very difficult time seeing you. I'm just going to be honest.
I'll just switch my...
Yeah, dude, this is a particular combo.
I'll be Twitch Scar.
Twitch Scar's fine.
Twitch Scar's hype. Twitch Falcon is hype. Okay.
That was a misclick.
We're trying to side.
If you say so, man. Okay. Ooh. Oh.
Nice.
Oh, no. Crimson Blur.
Ooh, spacing.
Oh.
Ooh. I legit thought that I could edge cancel the Falcon kick. That would be hype.
I'm surprised my
Okay.
Naruto missed.
Just thinking just knee.
I think he's just back here, maybe.
But, you know, it is what it is. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, good idea.
I like legit can't believe that you grabbed the ledge though.
Good idea. Uh-oh. One more of those are just going to kill off the top, I think. Oh. 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 Side B, again, proving me next level versus Captain Falcon.
Wow.
Yeah, that was some up tilt. Oh, my God. Okay.
It's a shield drop.
I really I saw it. I saw it.
Shield drop?
I did shield
He did shield drop, but he
Mid-combo.
didn't kill you.
Yeah, if I don't know what I could have done after that.
Down tilt?
Can you please change color? Did you change?
Final destination. Really? Counterpicking FD against Falcon is Marth?
I random.
I see. I see.
Oh.
Oh.
That was a bad double jump by me.
I meant to wait the edge to the edge, so now I might pay, or I might edge guard perfectly.
Oh.
No, that's hard.
Pay.
That's very hard.
Pay.
I paid.
Pay up. In dividends.
Yeah, you just missed the spacing, right?
Yeah, for the dash to the ledge.
Oof. The spacing right now. Uh oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's no bueno.
Oh, you didn't land. This gives me a chance. Not that good a chance.
Blur, why do you up
Why
air
do I
there?
do that?
Why do you up air when he has to land? So you can just catch him and then forward smash. Instead of making it so hard for yourself. Oh.
Dude, I hate Falcon's weight after throws. It's like, I never get the dash.
That double jump was...
Yeah, he's heavy.
So heavy.
Oh. Oh my god. Okay, didn't get the run. Wow! that was a noise.
No L cancel.
Yeah. I think you would have gotten grabbed anyway. I think that knee was just a bad knee.
If I DI down and teched. Ooh, no, I'm dead.
Okay.
Maybe I'm not.
Okay.
Going for damage.
Oh. I see. So, you know, you talk about Prime Blur being the Marth in your head. I see some of these things you're going for, and I'm like, yeah, that's, you know, if your execution was just a little bit more on point, it would come together. But,
I realize that if I just go for the, if I go for the regrab and I tell 20XX to spot dodge, I like always miss. Just
Really?
a little too slow.
okay.
Yeah.
Can you be faster, or is it just not a thing you're supposed to go for?
I can be faster.
Okay.
Shouldn't say.
Knowing the distinction is important.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, stomp. I was thinking like Nair.
I could have up-aired before he got the stomp out.
Oh, no, that is dangerous.
Yeah.
That is super dangerous.
But my DI on the like up airs or whatever is quite good.
Yeah. I can dig it. Oh.
I thought the side B would catch you.
I see. I see. This is reminding me of the last set you guys played. Interesting.
Oh. Yeah, good forward smash. Should have done no DI.
Oh, the blur wave lands between platforms. So smooth. Good tech. Blur, I saw that tech. I thought you were going to miss it. Good tech.
Might have been better if I missed it.
No, you would have gotten it.
I think so.
Yeah. But you should have teched away. Not in place.
Interesting. All right.
Oh, okay.
Those up tilts are. God damn, that move hits so hard.
Yeah.
That's
life.
I was at like 80.
That is life. Ooh, here comes the sun. Doo 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 doo. Ooh, oh, regrab. Okay, I like the idea for Bobby. And
Crouching.
it's a competitive match right now.
Oh, bad response.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Dude,
Oh my god, the TI!
I think he thought up air.
Yeah, I did. I definitely thought up
Yeah.
there.
I thought up air. You've been ending your combos earlier, Bobby. Just in general. Oh. Oh, I wanted that triple nair so bad.
Yeah, triple nair is hype.
Falcon's nair is so cool. Falcon's nair and Link's back air are two of my favorite moves in the game.
You're dead.
Oh my
Why did
god.
jump suddenly?
Oh my
That's
god.
a terrible
That
jump.
was bad.
Oh my god. Well, hang on. No. I'm sitting here.
Yes.
Bobby, I think it's time for our set.
It's up to you, man.
Oh, that was cute. All right, first stock wins. I want to give one to the blur. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm doing everything I can for you, Blur. I'm trying so
I was
hard.
actually super upset by that.
Hey, is that
first time
golf? Hi,
wins.
golf.
Did you see me lose my wallet?
I did see you lose your wallet. How long are we going to watch this massacre? I don't know, as long as Blur's ego will permit.
My ego will always.
Can I read some more of the subs and donators if we have any? Can I go through that list?
You can and you should.
Are these the most recent?
That was sick.
Hacksorban! Is he the most recent? Oh, I wish I wore the shirt. Andrew, I will always rep. I'll always hold that. Yeah, I know. I'm reading from the bottom up. Welcome to the barbecue, Andrew Yu.
Nice.
Captain Kefka. Toph is a smooth boy. Plutonius, the old school homie. Shindigs! Ooh, Shindigs! I got to sub back, dude. I want my memes emotes. Shindigs, legendary. He's probably going to be a guest in the future. Curator of Esports Seinfeld, writer of the StarCraft 2 visual novel, Twitch employee, and overall homie. Also the guy who snagged the memes prefix for subs, which is a really, really top-tier emote prefix.
Nice.
Godhost and Error Codes, thank you so much for the $20, which will go straight to Spencer. Spencer Fun Craigasm.
Well, Spencer and Luna.
Yeah, Spencer
I
and
think
Luna.
Spencer's, well, he's probably not full.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we pay Luna a set amount per month. Luna is our hire. Spencer is more does it for the love, and we haven't actually figured out the donation split yet. But Spencer going to lay down on the couch. He's got a big grin on his face. Looks really happy. Are you comfy over there, Spencer? He made a shrugging motion. Mr. Sad Forever. I hope you're not sad forever, but thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the barbecue. And KVN, thank you for the $5. Also gonna go to Spencer. I mean, you know, TLDR, right? Showdown, one of the two premier Smash-centric streaming organizations in our community. And they both make... Also, of course, Geeky Good Squad from Europe. How could I forget? and they're not compensated duly, I don't think, and you know, so we're just trying to do what we can to help out Spencer, who for a while was really just helping us on pro bono. All right, I think it's time.
M2K taught me to wave dash
Spencer
forward
looks
after.
like he wants to go to bed, go home and go to bed ASAP, so I think we should play our set and call it a night. He's muttering. He's literally muttering something I cannot hear what he's trying to say.
I can't either. Blur, do you want to commentate?
Sure.
I'm gonna play. I'm
Can
gonna
I play?
I'm gonna play this color fox because it's the darkest.
Darkest of Toph.
Yeah. It kind of looks like Mickey
I can't
Mouse.
believe that you could fit this. Or you could fit. No, you can't fit the whole thing.
I just-
Yeah, you could.
I'll do it.
Two hours so far. We've been up.
All right, man. Battlefield.
GLHF.
GLHF.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life.
For
Oh,
us.
Dark AF, Fox.
That is definitely Dark Toph.
Oh. Oh, bad.
Oh no. Nice recovery. Okay.
Oh, wow. Did you
Didn't
double
think I
jump?
jumped. I didn't think I jumped, but I
But you
must
didn't
have
have
when
your
I
jump?
when I DI'd.
Oh, my God. That's so lucky.
Wow.
I'm trying to let go without pressing back on the C-stick, and that's
Oh
what happens
really?
sometimes, yeah.
New thing. Ooh, dodge the shine out of shield.
Oh, my God. That's so lucky. Too late.
Thought I teched. Blur, you're not commentating.
Knees
I
too
just
powerful.
put a heart into the chat. I wanted to make sure I got that through. Now that that is done, I want to see just how much you guys have improved, considering you guys are playing a lot now. One thing I will say was today was my first experience with the new 20XX,
It's
which
sick,
is
right?
a little too good. Like, I don't understand why everyone isn't amazing right now. Because that thing
You feel like
is-
if you had tools like this to get better, you would be the best.
Maybe.
Like 20XX Blur.
Prime Blur.
What's the prime right there? But seriously, Achilles is... that guy's
Oh yeah, next level.
literally next. What is... How did he do this? I'm so confused. And I feel like I'm like the guy
That's the
who...
Toph. I did the Toph.
Up throw
Toph
to-
taught me
up
up
throw
throw
forward.
forward
It's
smash.
a
I should
combo.
stop
It's a
digging
combo.
around with knee.
Yeah, Dark Rain used to do that.
Yeah, but it's really the Toph.
That's really tough. Because I still haven't really used 20XX like to its full potential. So I feel like by playing here even today, I have it's like going from 0 to 100, going to 405 or whatever version this is.
I have no idea.
From,
Oh,
like, nothing.
405, yeah.
From like nothing, right?
Right. Yeah. You score a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super hype.
Would be my pleasure, Dark Toph.
Thank you, Scar.
I feel like I need to be a different kind of Scar. I need to be a Twilight Scar or a Sun Scar or
Twilight Scar, Sun Scar.
I like Twilight
Sun
Scar,
Scar,
but
Sun Scar, baby.
Oh my!
Okay.
For a second there, you had the best idea. You had the best
I could
idea.
have back aired endlessly, but
You had like the best idea though. That would have been the sickest.
it would have been like Ladandus.
That is
backwards.
Scar. That is the Falcon in Scar's head. That is Prime Scar. If you got that.
My mic. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you could do about that. Maybe just hit it.
Oops. Try to forward smash that.
Oof.
No.
Ooh.
Oh
Wow.
my
Wow,
goodness
what the
gracious.
Yoshi's. Interesting.
Nice.
Okay,
Very
that was
good.
very tricky to DI.
Oh my god, that was so sick!
Okay.
I'll take it.
You could have got it.
Good up smash.
I think the side B was the right decision.
It was the tricky recovery.
Yeah.
Good block.
Oh, Shy Guy screwing on my L cancel. Oh my god.
I went for it.
All right, I went for that.
All right. Wow.
We both
This is
lose.
interesting stock. I actually think, it's just been really tricky. Will you survive?
There we go.
Oh.
There we go.
That shorten was like way too good. That was a dark shorten.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes!
Am I dead?
No, you're not. You get your jump back.
You're going for some stuff. Oh, I couldn't.
I was going for the tap, the love tap.
Yeah. Alright.
Yes.
We'll take that 50 damage.
Can you back air this? Oh, way better. That's Scar jumps.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Wow. Falcon's fucking weak knee is so sick. That was
That worked though.
I'm dead.
Like, you're fine.
I hate being on the top platform. Toph sharked the shit out of me, dude.
Isn't Falcon good there though?
We'll take it.
Sick. Oh, what if you wall jumped and you kept going?
I was gonna.
Man,
That was the future plan. Future planning Scar.
oh my god.
20XX, dude. I take 20GX. Wizrobe taught me to never ever trust myself. Just kidding. Wizzy's hella good. Oh my god. Toph! Oh my god! Oh!
That was beautiful.
He's just a boy. Okay.
Wow. Whoa, that wave land.
Oh my god. That was actually sick.
That was
I'm actually
disgusting.
excited to
I
throw
can't believe
myself.
you got that. That was very hard to get.
Good throw.
I think.
Ooh. You outspace me. Rewatch that stock. I just got outplayed.
Good shield though.
Nair failed me. Good grab.
Yeah. I don't know. He got away with a laser that close though.
Live in.
Ooh, the no hitbox.
Amazing. Amazing. What if?
Am I dead? Alright. Unintentional. Alright, I tried real. Oh, okay, you
Missed
tried
my
real
up B, I
hard.
missed my
That's-
up B. I
yeah.
missed my up B.
Yeah, I feel that.
Where do I go?
Stadium or Dreamland?
Fuck.
If you're feeling it, Battlefield if you're not. It's kind of on you.
Battlefield's the only stage I really like.
Why don't you pick it?
I won there.
Oh. Huh.
I mean, I probably agree with that.
That's okay. I don't want to do that. I don't want to leverage my Dark Toph.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's a Toph, dude. Toph, you literally taught me to do that. It's so much better.
Oh my God, left.
Stadium. Stadium. I'm such a fucking
Stadium.
idiot. I'm such an idiot.
Stadium. I fucked up. Oh my God. It's a bad day for me. God damn, take the damage. I'm kind of scared. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Oh, it's kind of weird. All right.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of nuts. All right. Ooh.
Nice.
Crazy grab.
Look at crouch.
Yeah.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good forward smash.
Shred.
Jesus. That was dark.
And this is the
Jesus
scar.
Christ, that was dark as fuck.
Okay. Messed up the scar.
Yeah. Your edge guard on Falcon's so good that I actually would not fuck around with the Scar. Yours is the only one that's better than just forward smash.
Oh, I
so
see what you're
bad.
saying.
I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you should just go off and back air like you do.
Yeah.
It's literally so good.
Oh. These transformations are nutty.
Wow, 51. Are you serious?
Oops. Woo.
That's rough.
That
Ah.
was so bad.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
There's a chance.
Yep.
What if? Good DIY. No for no drop zone. But doesn't matter.
Scar stock?
Yeah, I fucked up.
I've never done a Scar stock.
That was the first
For the
start stop?
past 2 years, I've had the start of a Scar stock, and then after I back air, I would run off and forward air and fast fall, and it would whiff and I would die.
Oh.
And then everybody would be like, Johnny stock?
And
And then it's like, you did everything perfectly, but then when you just had to finish it, you ran off and fast fell and you died.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I was going to say, I feel like you've Scar stalked me many times, but...
Last stock. Johnny stocks are always on the last stock.
That was significant for sure. That was hype.
Ooh.
Definitely played like an idiot, but
You
it's all
played with your darkness. It's going to
maybe
take
too
time
maybe
to
too
control
much
the darkness.
Yeah, there's a lot of darkness that's got to...
You're playing with fire,
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
I'm worried for you.
Dangerous.
I'm not worried. Toph is going to be ultimate Toph before you know it. And we're going to Ganon Ditto at some point in life. And we're going to all be purple.
Absolutely.
Trying to Ganon Ditto.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I feel like we didn't really get to flesh out. We didn't get to bring Blur to the agreement that we were hoping to reach, but I think we shed a lot of light on what Blur represents.
Yes.
I think we learned a lot about what drives you. We learned about 2004 Blur compared to now Blur.
A young child versus a grown man.
Thank you, everyone, for being part of the first stream on my channel. And there will be a lot more coming. I've got...
Hopefully
my
everyone in
stream
the
equipment.
chat followed.
Yeah, my stream equipment is
Toph has amazing...
currently in the mail.
Tell the people who shows up at your house on Thursdays. And
Yeah, I will definitely be
dankest
streaming.
party in town.
Yes, I'll definitely be streaming every Thursday night. I've been having a fest at my house on Thursdays. In fact, if you're in NorCal, please hit me up. We would love to have you. But, you know, we've got Nintendude in NorCal now, Cactuar, Kalamazoo, my roommate, of course, a staple, Laudandus, and we've got, you know, the Nicholas M. Witter and Shroomed House nearby. So sometimes some of them come over, or SFAT. And who is that?
That is
Who am I
dank
looking
Toph.
at?
That is dark.
This is you right before you're going to be Ultimate Toph.
Perfect.
You're going to get so deep in the darkness.
Perfect. But
your nose is going to grow.
My nose is going to grow and become You're
going to literally wear all purple.
It's like Femto. It's like Griffith from frickin' Berserk.
Griffith.
I don't even know who that is. That is nuts.
Dude, Ganon's so weird.
Ganon's so
His
slow.
jump is weird AF.
All right, thank you everyone for. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
right.
thank you all so much.
But not this Thursday, of course, because this week, the 3 people on the couch that you see in front of you are getting on a plane to fly to LAX for Smash Summit. So please tune in there.
Wait, what do you guys think are the top 3 events this year?
So far, there's only been like
not
3 of
size,
them.
right? In
Yeah,
terms of
best
just prestige,
like your favorites,
favorites.
personal favorites, majors.
I have a soft spot in my heart for CEO. I gotta say Evo CEO.
I'm stoked for CEO.
Evo CEO and Smash Summit for me are my. But then again, I don't know. Big House is like that tournament. 3 is hard, man.
Oh my god.
I'll put CEO at 4th. I'll say Evo, Smash Summit, and Big House, in maybe that order. That's ambitious.
Evo, Smash Summit, Big House.
Yeah, in maybe that order.
That was mine. No, mine was Big House second. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's close. It's close for sure.
Evo's going to be a banger this year.
All right, guys. Shine is going to be lit. Yes, it is. No, we got a lot of big tournaments on the horizon, and, you'll see us there. So thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you, Blur, for being here.
Yeah, especially to the subscribers and the donators to Spencer. Thank you so much.
Spencer and
really means a lot. And Blur, thank you for being our guest. That was hype.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, thanks one more time. We're going to be back in 2 weeks. Yeah, and you can catch us. Wait, we're gonna be back next week, right? We have a very special episode next week.
We have to figure it out. I don't think Spencer can make it next Monday, but we're gonna try to figure something out. I think we're trying to get a very special episode back-to-back Mondays for the Scar and Toph Show. We're trying to make it happen. That wasn't
on screen, was it?
Nope.
All right.
Oh my god.
Good.
This is exactly how we like it.
You guys just missed the most amazing Ganon combo.
Can we do triple Ganon? Is that possible?
No, let me put on one of these crazy.
Yeah, please take the blue right. Or blue left.
Wait, I want to.
That's Dark Toph.
Blue left? Blue left is nothing.
All right, we're wrapping it up. Thank you one more time for tuning in on Toph_BBQ. Thank you to the subs.
Yeah.
Sick sub icon, by the way.
Thank you so much. And again, shout out to Fempute for making that of Showdown.
Give us all a follow. If you haven't followed Blur, at Oxy_Crimson.
Correct.
Twitter.
Until they give me at Blur, that's what I got.
We'll see you guys soon. Peace out.
Peace.
Can I get some? Oh, I know what we're gonna get.
I know what we're gonna get.